Hello, everyone. Before we start today's amazing episode of the Have a Word podcast, we need to tell you about our Patreon, patreon.com/haveawordpod. It's one of the biggest Patreons in the world. It's the biggest in the UK for good reason. Isn't it, Finn?
Yeah, you get an extra episode every week of this. You get all the specials. How many specials is it now?
There's about 743.
And they're all unbelievable TV level stuff.
Lock-ins, we've been to Nashville, we've been to India, we've done so much. If you enjoy the vibe of the Have a Word podcast, become a lid, join the lid army, patreon.com/haveawordpod. Also, Adam is one of the best comedians in the country. Go and see him live. I'm a good comedian. I couldn't say that.
You're one of the best in the country. Don't put yourself down.
Man. Go and find my tickets as well. We do loads of live stuff, and we've got a huge announcement coming soon. Tweak a nipple. Get excited. Sign up to the Patreon. Enjoy the episode. Finn was great in it.
Always.
Wag leads, you're listening to the funniest podcast in the game from the heart of Liverpool with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
Brought to you by Manscaped, the very best products on the market for below the waist grooming.
Go Ed, get on me.
Hello.
High energy starts there.
Woo! Woo! What is this? Lemsip Max Strength. I need this to kick in any time now.
I'm feeling very good.
I feel a little jaded. Feel a little bit coffee, a little bit sore, you know?
I woke up at midnight for a poo last night and I thought it was 6 a.m.
Midnight shit.
That's the
Went to
best
bed at
feeling in the
10. At 10 past 12. I didn't check the phone. I had to go straight to the toilet and have a cut.
And you thought it was morning?
And I was like, right, I might as well just stay up now because I'm in pain and like trying to sleep like this. Like it was bad.
Yeah.
And then I checked my phone on the way into bed and it was 10 past 12.
Right.
I'd been asleep for 2 hours.
Yeah.
But that meant I had 7 hours of kip left.
Nice.
It's the best feeling in the entire world. I hate that it's light at like 4 a.m. now, though. That confuses me.
Why didn't you close your curtains?
I do, but you know, it still comes through. I've got shutters.
It's really hard telling kids to go to bed when there's still sunshine. It's not even daytime.
Especially
The
for me, because
sun
I
is
haven't got
done.
kids. So they
It's really
they
difficult
don't
for you.
listen to me.
Yeah, but can we go back to our house? No. No, you can't.
Can you, not
You live
explain,
here now.
Can you not explain what daylight saving is to Jack?
Yeah, he loves all that chat. He loves all
He'd
that
understand it then, wouldn't he?
chat. Yeah, he would, yeah.
Be like, listen, it was Benjamin Franklin, I think. Did he bring it in? Am I right there, Harry?
I thought it was the farmers.
Yeah, but on behalf of the farmers, I think it was Benjamin Franklin.
But in America?
Yeah. Sure, he came up with daylight savings.
This is National Treasure again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Carl's National Treasure based facts.
Keep coming at the moment.
I
Have you
get
watched
all-
it
Like a
recently?
weekly.
I get all my historical knowledge from National Treasure 1 and 2.
Is that Nick Cage?
Yeah. It's one of the best films that's ever been made. And it might be the best sequel of all time, you know?
It's the best Disney film ever made. It's Disney.
Shut the front door. Come
Nope.
on, mate.
Open the front door again.
Better than Toy Story?
Yeah.
No.
National Treasure.
It
is the best
fucking
Disney.
phenomenal.
Carl.
What?
Be objective.
What?
Be objective about
No,
the
he's
film.
never going to be.
I love Toy Story. Maybe not above Toy Story, but number 2. And National Treasure 2's third.
What's this? Is this a little film club thing?
Yeah,
Be
he's got
objective.
too much heart.
I love what I love. I don't love fucking whatever you love. Like French films about fucking astronauts. I don't
That's
know.
my
Yeah.
favourite.
They're the other great Disney films.
I love La Space. Benjamin
Really on the nose.
yeah.
Verse space.
Go on.
Benjamin Franklin made an early suggestion about adjusting time, but they ignored him for 150 years.
Idiots.
So William Willett,
Oh, Willy Willett.
or
There's
Willie
a
Willett.
Willett, there's a way.
Was he American or was he...
I don't actually know where he was from. He looks
You can't be
American.
calling yourself Willy, mate.
No,
I need an abridged version of this for my
he's
4-year-old.
He's from Farnham.
England.
Right, down south.
Yeah.
Isn't there an air show there?
But yeah, National Treasure. Have you seen it, Dan?
Oh, 1 and 2. Can't wait for 3. It's in the works.
Three's already out.
Because Disney know where they make their money, don't
cast,
they?
different
National
cast.
They're doing
Treasure.
a fourth one with the original cast, aren't they?
Fuck off.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out with the original cast.
It's got Fast and Furious vibes all over it. They'll just keep going.
You're laughing. I don't know. It's genuinely incredible.
National
Cage.
Treasure,
Nicolas
Tokyo
Cage.
Drift.
Do you know the do you know the like synopsis of National Treasure?
Can I guess it?
No,
Yeah,
I don't think
let
you
him
could.
let him guess it.
Okay.
This is one. Go.
I've not seen it either, Dan.
There's something
You'd love it as well.
I don't know how Disney are making all this money.
Honestly, film. Have you seen it?
I don't know. I've definitely seen the
shut
second one.
Right,
Here's my
guess. There's something gold that Nick Cage has got to get.
Nope.
And he's in love or has a bit of a accomplice who's Hispanic.
No.
Oh.
Is that it?
You're
Indiana
half
Jones?
right. Two of them were really wrong. Two of them were right.
Right.
Was Nicolas Cage?
I don't think any of it's wrong.
Well, there's nothing gold and no one's Hispanic.
There's loads of gold.
There's
In the
loads
first
of
one.
Hispanics. You're telling me there isn't a Hispanic person in National
Treasure.
Treasure?
Oh, yeah, I suppose, but like... but it's the last
silly
5 minutes of the film.
No Kane and Citizen Kane.
So get on this, right? If you haven't seen it, spoilers, right?
Hey, where have you been, though?
Oh, you're going to love this, by the way.
So film opens, starts.
Oh, my God, this is a long get this, isn't it? Film opens. First credits. Disney.
And it's a little kid, and you don't know this at the time.
Hispanic?
No.
Oh, it's Nicolas Cage as a kid.
It's Nicolas Cage as a kid.
Oh,
but it
shit.
doesn't say that. Like, it doesn't come up on the screen.
I thought he was raised Hispanic. Anyway, go on.
So it's his granddad tells him this,
In the loft. They're in the loft.
yeah, it's like a legend, like a myth about,
There's thunder outside.
yeah,
Is that thunder?
about the lost treasure of the Mayans,
Something like that, yeah.
something like that.
I'm sorry, what? The Mayans? Where were they? South America?
No, not
South-
Mayans, the Masons.
Yeah, the Masons.
Sorry, yeah.
So
They're
it's a
different.
Masonic lost treasure, right?
Right, yeah.
So the founding fathers of America were like, this is too much treasure, this, for one man to ever have. So we'll give a clue to every single founding father, and they'd all have to come together in order to find a treasure.
Yeah. Jefferson's was daylight saving times.
Yeah.
But,
But that is linked to it.
you're not wrong.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But they hide the clues within a clue within the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the Declaration
And
of
Ben
Independence
Franklin
is a
made some
riddle.
special glasses, and you can't read the Declaration of Independence properly without the Franklin glasses. So he has to go to Philadelphia to find the Franklin glasses.
With the bell that tolls. But then they're an hour early, but they're not an
the
hour
bell
early.
of Pass
'cause
and Bell.
daylight savings.
Yeah, Pass and Stow.
Right.
But by the way, while he's trying to do all of this,
The Declaration of Independence.
I know.
The Declaration of Independence is a treasure map.
Yeah, on the
I'm
back.
already in,
so
by
they
the
have
way.
to steal it.
On the back, but while this is happening, Sean Bean's following them, trying to kill them.
Great. Is he doing an accent?
In the
He's
first,
British.
Hispanic.
in the first sort of half hour of the film, Sean Bean's a good guy. But then he turns on a tuppence.
And he tries to blow
Turns
them up.
heel.
He tries to blow them up in a boat in Antarctica.
Yeah.
No one expected tuppence this early on. We got it.
So anyway, Sean Bean's the bad guy. He's always a step behind them, but he's
There's
following
a
them.
fit woman
Yeah, because
who
if he's-
works defending the Declaration of Independence. Nick Cage tries to goose her while he's looking
Do I
at
have
the
to
map.
ask again? Where's she from?
She's American. I know she's not. She's like German, isn't she?
Yeah. German American.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she has got a collection of buttons. But there's one missing.
Oh, she's German American autistic.
No, it's coins.
Coins.
Oh, it's coins.
But there's one.
Do you not know the difference between buttons and coins?
But there's one missing from a collection.
Right.
Guess who's got it?
One
Nicolas
of the
Cage.
Oh, Nicolas Cage, whose granddad gave it to him
And then
in
he
a
goes,
loft.
hang on, me dad's got all the clues here. He goes to see his dad. His dad's gave them all away. Not bad.
Because his dad had given up on the treasure long ago. He thinks his son's running a fool's errand. Trying to find it.
So all this culminates about an hour in, and Nicolas Cage goes, this is a famous line. I'm going to steal a Declaration of Independence. And everyone goes, whoa!
Cop. Not that famous.
No,
Because I've never heard it.
that's quite a
I've heard that line.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
That's
seen
a
it.
famous line.
That's like this film's You Can't Handle the Truth.
Yeah.
You
And
can't handle the
then his
Declaration of
accomplices go,
Independence.
you can't do that. What are you doing? But Nicolas Cage is some like generational genius where he can do whatever he wants and it always works.
Yeah.
And
Don't get me wrong. There's obstacles along the way.
and
has to be.
hijinks and obstacles along the way. One of them is he walks out to the museum of the Declaration of Independence and someone grabs him and goes, where are you going with that?
Hang on. Surely you're cutting stuff out there.
Yeah,
So there's
spoilers.
hijinks and, there's difficulties. So he's walking out.
No, we're not going to
with the
spoil
deck-
that.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Anyway, he goes, give me that. What are you doing? And he goes, all right, take it. He's bought a replica in the shop, so he's got two. So the man's got a fake one. John Bean gets told.
Classic.
And in the end, you know,
Anyway, bish bash bosh. They end up in New York, and there's billions of pounds worth of treasure underneath the church.
under the Trinity Church.
Under a church.
But they've got to go through Indiana Jones style tasks to get it.
Because the church is booby trapped.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was built by the Masons.
Do you know who's buried at Trinity Church as well?
Go on.
Alexander Hamilton.
He's not involved.
It all
They're
comes
buried
round.
at Trinity Church near you.
That thing.
The first ever American Secretary of the Treasury. The Treasury.
National treasure.
So
Oh, is that what you meant? That's why you're emphasising it.
It ends not open-ended. Sean Bean gets arrested. Bish bash bosh. National treasure.
By the way, guys, never pitch a film to a movie studio because you rely on bish bash bosh way too much. Right, terrorist, hero, bish bash bosh. I'll sort it.
National Treasure 2 opens with one of the previous guys.
We're doing the whole of the second film.
He's rich. He's got a Ferrari. He's got the money from the Masons.
Yeah.
Hijinks.
Hijinks.
No,
bish bash bosh.
And then the guy...
First of all, at the end of the first one, you find out that... So it was worth 12 bill.
Is Clint Eastwood in this one?
No. But I know who you mean.
Yeah.
The president.
Yeah.
He looks a bit Clint Eastwoody.
yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute. At the end of National Treasure 1, they find out the treasure's worth 12 bill. They offer Nicolas Cage 10% of it, and he says, no, I want less than that, because this treasure belongs to humanity, not to me.
I'll take 8%.
He takes 1%, which is still generational wealth. In the second one, he kidnaps the president as well and gets away with it.
No, but there's bishes and boshes before that, though.
Yeah.
So basically, and they reckon this is true as well, by the way. Do you know what the president's secret book is?
We said that last week.
Do you know what it is?
No.
So if you get elected president one day,
Yeah.
right, there's a little black book, right?
Yeah.
And every president gets given it, right?
Black book.
And anything that's like
Super secret.
super secret, that
Roswell. You know,
Waco,
JFK.
9/11,
JFK.
They don't do it in files. They do it in a small black book. So if someone comes in, like the first lady, he can go, oh, there you go. National secrets.
No. Whoa. It goes in the desk. We didn't say the desk.
The resolute
desk's
desk.
got mad locks in and like
Special
passages.
locks.
yeah, that no one else can get to. And then they eventually store it at the Library of Congress
Oh, that
in a
one.
secret cupboard that the librarians don't know about.
Literally. And then Nicolas Cage goes in, steal it, finds out the
He
president's chatting
kidnaps
bare
the
well.
president to be like, listen, bish bash bosh, need your book. There's a few secrets in here that I need to know.
And the
'Cause it's
librarians are like, we don't even know where it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
And anyway, there's sort of do Mount Rushmore as well, isn't it?
hijinks.
I think they
Mount
pull
Rushmore.
like Lincoln's head off, and inside that is more
Do they?
treasure.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That's the sex scene.
Honestly, it's phenomenal.
My only note is, could do with more Hispanics, but I like it. That's my weekend
At the
sorted.
start of number 2, the German birdie's knobbing in the first one.
Oh, Sally, Sally Buttons.
They're going through a divorce, and she's dating Phil from Modern Family for a bit.
But he works in the Washington, the White House.
Yeah, so
Bish
he
bash
uses
bosh.
that connection to get to the desk, find a book.
Aye.
She loses an earring and they're looking.
What's the Jeopardy again? For all the bish bash and bosh, I can't remember.
I'd have to watch it again.
Right, yeah. It's more about the journey, isn't it?
It's
Buttons and desks.
So it's National Treasure, and then the second one's called National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets.
Oh.
So they steal in the book, or is the book like the
No,
Declaration
they
of
need the
Independence?
book, because in the book is...
like a word or like a cipher or something. And they're like,
Yeah.
whoa.
some sort of info.
It's the eagle and the thing, innit? Eagle and scroll.
Which is
Yeah.
the Mexican flag.
Yeah.
So there is Hispanics.
Did you last watch this when you were...
I watched this
4 years
about
old.
3 weeks ago.
Right.
I watch it every 3 weeks.
I do watch it multiple times.
I
a
haven't
year.
watched it for 2 years, and I also can't wait to go home later and say to Seneca, we're watching National Treasure, and she'll agree.
Right.
And it's a Disney film. It's clean. Kids can watch it. There's no swearing or there's mild
PG?
peril. Is that what they say?
Oh, yeah, mild. Yeah.
Mild peril. There's guns
Bit
and
of
stuff.
threat.
There's a gun.
Mild threat.
Yeah. But nothing to scare the kids.
No
and
one
they'll
gets
learn.
their head blown off. No, Abraham Lincoln gets wanked off. But that's camera angles and stuff, isn't it?
But they'll learn things. I learn things.
Some,
The
yeah.
Benjamin Franklin fact, for starters.
If you had to reboot National Treasure in the UK, what would you rob?
What's the most like the crown jewels?
Magna Carta is an equivalent.
That's
isn't
like big and long.
What is
though,
the
isn't it?
Magna Carta?
When people wearing that in COVID so they could
It's
go
just
out.
the barons went, hey, King John, you can't be like a dictator king. Because before that's about 12, 16. Before that, a king could basically go, you've really pissed me off. I'm going to kill you. And after that, they were like, hey.
So yeah, that's why people were quoting it during COVID, because they were like, hey, the Magna Carta means that I can go to the park.
Yeah. It's not really why the barons of the 13th century came up with it. They were like, one day, gentlemen, people will want to go to the park and have a spliff.
Yeah.
Let's get this down.
The American version of
I
that
think
is
that's
guns.
I think that's our
Crown
version.
jewels.
Well, I mean, we saw.
I mean, could you find them? It's just that there's a load of crown jewels.
No. The crown jewels are fucking impressive.
do you know what's difficult though? Is that there's travelators on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we had to go around 4 times to actually get.
Yeah,
a good
but I
look.
think that it's got to be difficult for the film to feel
Yeah, you can't
tense.
just. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a fella on a travelator
Well,
4
Nick
times trying to
Cage
grab it.
in the British one would have to find the man who's in charge of the travelators, because someone turns them on and off every day. They're not burning lecky through the night, are they?
Yeah, fuck.
So whoever turns them on, he probably has to rehypnol him.
Shag him.
Wow. That's thorough, isn't it?
No, he's got to be. But he's a generational genius and everything works.
Of course.
He's
you
a good
can see-
clue solver.
He's like, have you seen Sherlock? When Sherlock will look at you, he goes, hang on, it's in your pocket.
Right.
It's stuff like that. He's clever.
Nick Cage plays Derren Brown hunting for Masonic treasure.
Right.
That's all we needed. Now I'm in.
Like, if you say a clue to him, he's like, oh, that means it's in the pocket of the welder.
No, he always gets it wrong initially, doesn't he? He's like, well, that'll mean this. And then he goes, no! No! Nah! Ah! Oh!
And he's like, this is like dead in the blade. And everyone's like, what? And then he's right. Watch
Can't-
it with Letty.
can't wait to
Letty
watch
will
it.
love it.
I'll watch it.
In the second one, the bad guy's got a really bad southern accent as well.
Who plays the bad guy?
It's the guy from Homeland, the man in black. The man with the black hat. You know what I mean?
Right.
Black man.
He's not in Homeland.
Not Homeland, sorry. Westworld.
Ed Harris.
Westworld, he's in.
Like my great granddaddy, he know about the treasure too, and I'm gonna find that treasure and clear my family name.
Yeah.
My daddy killed Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, that's why
Get
he's
a bit
doing
of
it in
the
number 2.
Confederacy.
Because Ed Harris, the bad guy, accuses Thomas Gates, who's Nicolas Cage's granddad,
Of lying.
And being a bad fella.
The Booth Daddy.
Yeah. So he kidnaps the president to prove that his granddad was
Didn't
sound.
lie.
Brr. My old grandpapa.
He's like, my old granddaddy, you said he killed Abraham Lincoln. And he's like, and he never. And then they have,
It's sort of the opposite of the first one, because in the first one, Sean Bourne is a good guy, then a bad guy.
We're still doing
And
it.
in the second one, Ed Harris is a bad guy, but then at the end, it's like he saves the day, doesn't he?
Oh,
Spoilers.
yeah, and at the end, they throw water on rocks.
Yeah.
Can you get him on Film Club? I think he really wants to do National Treasure 1 and 2.
No,
We need to get him to
done it.
Armageddon as well.
Armageddon and
What's that one with the paedophile?
The news?
Your Dad's Home Video.
Nice.
Oh no, what is the one
Happy
you
Father's
love?
Day.
Why would you make a video? Go on.
Is there a Tom Cruise one you love or something? There's one film you got.
Oh,
A
What's
Few
that
Good
one
Men.
about-
Few Good
yeah,
Men.
yeah.
What's that one about the fella that diddles the kids and then the kids grow up and
Oh,
batter him?
Sleepers.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to do a bumper episode.
No. You can't even do one.
What do you mean?
You would switch off so fast in Film Club.
Why?
He's just done it for about 12 minutes.
What do you
I
mean?
suppose if you loved them, you wouldn't.
Why would this reputation I've got of not being able to concentrate does my head in, you know? Like, just make your podcast interesting and I'll be up for it.
Oh, we've already done that, so that's good.
There you go.
What? So you pick Sleepers and Armageddon?
And A Few Good Men.
We're doing a bumper episode, apparently.
Is that your go-to, make you feel happy? Like,
Sleepers.
I wank.
no.
Whenever I'm feeling sad and like the world's a bad place, I put Sleepers on.
At least I didn't get nonced. Kind of idea.
You ever seen Changeling?
Is that with?
Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah,
That's a sad one.
Angie Jolly.
Kids die in that as well.
Oh well, thanks for bringing it up. How's she doing, old Joels?
Yeah, how's she doing? How's
I
your
haven't
mate?
talked to her for a while.
Have you not? You're not caught up with her recently?
Joel's.
Angelina Jolie.
She's beautiful but mental, isn't she?
Why is she mental?
I don't know.
She's not with Pitt.
No, she
anymore,
cut
is
her tits off because she had cancer. She wasn't mental.
No,
I-
she cut it off to stop herself getting cancer.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were saying she's mental.
She's not like Britney Spears, where she shaved her head off. She didn't shave her tits off.
Was that also for cancer? Just preempting it.
Didn't she have it and they cured it and then they were like, but it could come back?
No,
and she was
she
like,
had,
right,
she
well,
had a high percentage of
Yeah.
having it, and she was like, right, if I get rid of them with it, and they were like, yes. So she's like, right, to avoid it, I'll get a mastectomy, is it?
Yeah.
Get a mastectomy, which is a big thing for a woman, obviously. What have you Googled though?
Just Angelina Jolie. I was just seeing what she was up to.
What's she up to?
Not much. Trying.
Yeah,
not-
because she's got 27 kids that she's shipped over.
Angolans.
what?
She's got Angolan kids, hasn't she? I didn't just say
Her
Angolan.
and Madonna were the African adoptee sort of, but I think that's out of fashion now, isn't it?
Are you allowed to
Adopted.
do that if you're not famous?
They're like the French national team.
What, you've got to
I'm
show
a
your,
Jolie. Show you that.
Loads of Africans in the ranks.
you've got to show your Instagram followers before you can get a kid from Angola.
Like if I wanted to adopt, can I go, oh, I want to go to Gambia?
I think it's doable. I think celebrities who end up getting a lot of money get like this sort of
Guilt.
white savior complex, don't they? Where they're like, oh, I'm so privileged. I should use that to go and if I can just change the life of one child from Malawi, then that'll be great. But then they do one and they're like, we could do 27 others, couldn't we? And then bish bash bosh, you're getting divorced from Brad Pitt.
Skip to the end.
Maybe someone of you who's a bad guy, that'd upset me.
What?
Brad Pitt.
What? It did come out.
Is he a bad guy?
Not in the creepy way, but that's why they got divorced.
Or what was he doing?
Allegedly,
Go on.
he like strangled her on a plane.
What was she wearing though?
That's the Sam Jackson film, innit? Strangles on a plane.
Sam Jackson?
I know him. I'm close to him.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, that's upsetting. I mean,
There was
Really?
something about strangling someone on a plane. Maybe it was his kid.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna Google this.
If we're going to be libelous, let's at least get the accusation right.
Yeah.
he's a lip kisser, isn't he? Of his kids.
The kid
He choked his kid.
choked his kid on a plane.
Not at the same time as kissing him. I mean, that's what Laura loves, by the way, but not your Angolan child. You can,
Do say you cannot choke and kiss your Angolan child on the plane. Please sit down.
I'm not pulling him up, but a stewardess will. Excuse me, can I have some nuts? And that needs dealing with, doesn't it?
Isn't he a lip kisser though, like David Beckham?
How old was the kid that was getting lip kissed?
Not wrong with kissing your kids on the lips as long as you're not necking them.
No, Tom Brady does like tongue, doesn't he?
No.
Order.
Have you ever seen that?
I like him.
TV 12, mate. Come on. He's not necking, is he?
He's got a good arm on
You know
him.
what
but he
TB
was
stands for, mate?
tonguing his
Tongue
child.
and babies. Or boys.
What's the wrong with a lip kiss? Just give it your
No, like they were old enough. As in, if they're young babies, whatever. But like, I think
Yeah.
it was like around like 10.
Yeah, his kid was like 13 and he was like,
You shouldn't be kissing.
Stop it.
He's going in
Stop
like this.
it.
He's going in all slower.
You can't, no. Tom Brady. Listen, that's just what I've heard. He wanks his kids off, which is fine when they're 10.
Google Tom
But they
Brady
were like,
kiss
14.
kids.
when
Tom
I was
Brady
young,
kids kiss.
Yes, Google it. But it's a thing. Beckham's the same. He kisses his daughter on the lips.
Yeah.
No, it just looks like a dad having a nice time.
I bet he was.
There's definitely videos called that, by
What's
the
your
way.
dad do to you?
When
I think the Paul Scholes chewing off toenails
It's
might be the like,
generational. 1 minute there's a picture of him getting off with his dad.
Yeah, there you go.
And he actually is getting off with him.
He's necking his dad. Look at that.
that's just a hug.
He's just hugging and kissing his half fella.
With his lips. Just gives a hug with your lips.
What me and my dad are like, come here.
In the bowling alley.
I've missed you.
I just think it's weird to be lip kissing.
when I was younger, I it's like 6, 7. Like my mum would like kiss me like good night, and I thought it was funny to like stick my tongue in, and she had to sit me down and go, "No, that's not all right." But I didn't know. I thought I was just being like, but she had to be like, "No, you can't be tongue kissing your mum."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that Harry has no filter before he says things.
Where did
Am I
he
going to
go?
do that tongue kissing?
I
on
kiss
Monday?
if I'm with me mum and I'm going to bed, whatever, I kiss her, but it's on the cheek. Even
I
now.
was 7.
With tongues?
I'm not tongue kissing me mum now.
No, you're not.
Flex.
Kiss your mother with that mouth. Yeah, with tongues.
8.
Maybe I was young. Maybe I'm like 5 or 6, but I remember it. It was after my parents had split up and she was lonely.
Oh, so she was single.
I just remember it was in my new house.
Harry, this is a point where you stop talking. Buddy.
No, it was in my.
My mum was lonely, in the new house. Thought I'd neck her before bed. That'll make her feel better.
It was when we were in the new house, and yeah, I remember my mum going, "That's not like, you don't do that to your mum." But like, she can't tell me off for it because it's just like me going, but we're just dead close. I don't think I've explained this well.
I think you have.
I don't think there's a well way of explaining necking your mum. Harry. You ever neck your mum, Dan?
Harold. Yeah. In the ear. She loved it. But she had to tell me, come on, stop it.
I remember going from being like, Joe, when you're young and you're like, you always love your mum, but you tell your mum you love her and you're like near her all the time, and then you get to teenage and you fucking hate her.
Well, that's the thing, and apparently that's the period of their life where they want to be anywhere but near you, and then they come back. So the first 10, 12 years, it's all about parents, and then the opposite. It's all about friends. It's all about independence, and you've just got to ride that bit out until they go, "You're all right."
Yeah, you
And
come
then they
back.
come back.
As long as you sound like if I'm sound enough to my kids, they're not gonna want to be with their mates, are they? I'll be their mate. That's what people get wrong. Is they still want to be a parent, whereas in reality, you're meant to be like, no,
All right.
let's be mates.
So
Let's
you're
have
going to
a
go
can.
down, you're going to go down the park with them.
Don't yeah, I know you want to hang out with your mates. I'll come as well. And I'm 40, so I can buy loads of booze. Come on. Let's get some biffs.
This kid's 8. Because he's 32.
He's 33.
Oh, he's 7.
He's 7. Yeah, he's kid, isn't it?
He's having a kid now as well.
Yeah.
Dad, can I have a gun? Yeah, of course, have mine. We're mates. Let's go shooting together.
Yeah.
I remember that period when mum was like, oh, you're not as close to me as you used to be, like last year, when I like sit on the couch.
This was last year.
No, this was, she said, last year.
Yeah, I'm engaged. Mum, got my own house.
And I was like, I don't know, I want to be on my own now. She's like,
That Shane Gillis bit about when his mum goes, when did we stop being best friends? And you're like, because when you were a kid, every little boy
Everyone's just a gay little boy.
Yeah, that's what
gay
I'm
little
saying,
best friend, like,
Yeah.
look, mummy.
and then I'd just not leave my room. And if she was shouting at me, I'd put the hairdryer on. And you should do it, I did. I used to sit in front of the door and put the hairdryer on.
Were you quite a naughty kid?
No,
You don't strike me as a naughty.
not naughty,
Yeah.
but like, I don't want to clean my room. I'm in it.
Right.
If you're in it and I'm not, I'll clean it for you. But I'm in it and you're not. So fuck off.
Cool.
Did you follow that?
Yeah,
Clean that
totally.
room. I'm not in and I can't see. No?
Yeah, but teenage boys, there has to be some cleaning, don't there?
Yeah, there was every couple of months. I'd clean it.
Carl did used to have a bit of a dump of a bedroom.
Yeah.
When, like, during our sort of blossoming friendship, I would go down to his to play FIFA and there would be like several days worth of plates there sometimes.
My plates though, aren't they? You know what I mean? Well, they're air plates technically.
She's got no crockery downstairs.
That would happen, yeah.
Yeah, lads are pretty
But
good.
I wasn't a bad kid. I was just fucking lazy. I still am.
Do you clean your room now? Because you got your own room, haven't you? Does Sarah can make you clean your room?
We share a room. We have a back bedroom that I'll sleep in if, the UFC's on, but I clean both of the rooms.
Oh, are you back sharing beds?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh, we've been a while now, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You think you and Laura will ever do that? Ever revert? Ever have a shared room?
Who is most against it?
I think we're equally dead sound about not sharing a bedroom because it every sort of 6 months or a year we'll go, oh, we shouldn't we? Because of convention. And then we try it, and I fucking hate
Really
sleeping next to her.
robust
She hates
conversation for a man of my friend, isn't
Oh,
it?
we shouldn't we? Because of convention.
Comic-Con.
It's horrible sleeping next to someone. It's well better sleeping on your own.
No, it is really
Where
nice.
they're just warm and snory and farty.
It's not just like sometimes in the middle of the night when you wake up and you feel cold and alone and you just put your hand on her back.
I feel sweaty and pestered.
You never woke up being cuddled?
What?
If sometimes she'll go, I'm getting out of bed soon, I'll cuddle him. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, it feels lovely.
You've been woken up getting sucked off.
That's why I had to stop. Because I just wasn't getting a proper night's sleep. I had an absolute cock goblin. And she wasn't even aware that she was doing it. She sleep noshes. It's a real problem.
You're not
Who's
meant
in
to
the
wake
wrong
them-
there?
You're not meant to wake them up, though, are you? Because if she wakes up with a cock in her mouth, she's going to go mad. She might
But she
bite.
nearly choked to death. That was the Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? That's why we sleep separately. She just loves noshing people off. Like me, off. Not people. No, I hate it. I don't like it. I love her.
this
Love
time
her.
of the year
I
is
don't
off.
think we've ever been in a better spot recently.
Good.
We're, we're on a good run. Thank you, Carl.
It's like a car dealership.
Yeah? Talk me through it.
The red cars every time you have sex.
Nice. Right. I thought my sex life was like a car dealership.
Yeah, I thought you'd sold them a car.
It's
I thought there was a Freddie Quinn level analogy
I
coming
thought
there.
this company was, it was a bit of a banger. It's had a few old, owners, but you've got it in, give it a buff, hoover the insides. Graphic.
Was that Laura?
One of us.
But yeah, he's doing some car journeys. And
Yeah, but the sleeping next to each other isn't going to aid that.
it does. It does because it gives more opportunity for it to happen.
Less planned. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the minute, you have to, like, in the day, be like, hey, do you want to fuck later? And she's like, yeah, or nah. Right? Whereas you cannot discuss that. Or she could be like, nah. And then later that night, you get in bed and your warm breath on her neck.
Okay.
She goes, oh, I'm dripping.
But then
And
she
turns
says,
down and fucks you.
Right, cool. I thought we were in some ropey water. No, she says, nah, but, you just ignore it. She loves it.
But yeah,
So my warm breath. And this is a
On an
warm bit of the year, isn't it?
Yeah, warm breath on the earlobe.
you can't win a raffle if you don't buy a ticket then.
Or she go, you get in bed and she's like, oh, I'm dead warm. So you do like
She's always warm, whatever time of the
air
year.
on her neck. You go,
Love it.
and she goes, ooh,
Ooh.
me
she's
pussy's
fucking-
tingling there, Dan.
That's one of her lines. Come on, let me sleep. Me pussy's tingling. She gives off the same level of radioactiveness as the fucking elephant's foot in Chernobyl.
God, I'm like that. I'm always hot, but she loves that.
Right. She loves that you're always hot.
Yeah.
What do you do when it's this warm? Do you
We've got a
do you
fan.
detog?
She's got a fan on her side of the bed. I've got a fan on my side of the bed. We have the window open with the shutters over and the room's just.
Because I think this weekend it's going to get so warm. I'm taking the duvet out of the duvet cover and just sleeping in the duvet cover.
I have the lowest tog all year.
Same. 4.5.
Whatever the lowest tog is, I have all year.
In the middle of winter.
Say again what you're going to sleep like.
Just take the duvet cover. I just sleep in the duvet cover.
Yeah.
In the cover?
When it's not in the cover.
Oh
but
no,
the
I
cover
don't,
on top of
I
you.
don't get in. I've got to have something on me.
Yeah, for the monsters.
So you're just basically sleeping under a bed sheet.
Yeah.
That's mad. That
I reckon that's.
I think
very
that's too
common.
thin for the monsters. I think the monsters can get through that.
Yeah. You need a throw.
When the monsters
Yeah.
come, they're like, oh, it's 4.5 tug. Because they're Cockney monsters. Right.
I
monsters?
get on my bed and then I cover a piece of my body with the duvet and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like one
As in,
leg.
Sometimes
ankle?
not even that. As
Like
long
an
as
ankle?
it's there,
Yeah.
I am usually just flat naked on the bed, like open. I can't remember sleeping under the duvet.
How big is your bed? You're flat open. She's fucking
Got a
blowing in your ear.
I've got a Caesar bed. Which is like 12 foot wide. So stupid.
Right. All right. Well, there's a heat wave this weekend, so I'll get in bed with Laura and see how
30
it goes.
degrees on Saturday.
Yeah, she'll love it, won't she? I'll just blow on her or something.
Class. I've picked a good weekend to be back in the comedy clubs.
30 degrees. Saturday's going to be bloody lovely. Get
The
down
week after's meant to be good down south. We're going down south next week. See a few concerts. One concert.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to see Zach Bryan at Hyde Park.
What?
Oh, yeah.
You've never seen him before, have you?
I have, yeah.
Has he got new songs?
Yeah.
Oh, was he? Okay.
One. But Hyde Park, mate. In the Swanshine.
I'm going to see Lana Del Rey.
I'm going to watch National Treasure 1 and 2, so I'm sound.
Better weekend than us.
We're in the recording studio though.
On
Got that.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Laying down some tracks.
Laying down a track.
What track?
Yuck.
It's a secret.
You do know, we just haven't listened.
Yeah. Let's have a break. Now it's time to talk about my absolute favourite sponsor. It's Love Honey. My God, they do lubes, they do costumes, they do sexy crotchless stockings. I know that for a fact. They do dildos. Basically, if you like sexy times and doing a bit of coming, you can upgrade your coming game with Love Honey. What have you got there, Carl?
Here, I've got the
Womanizer.
Womanizer, the original, indulging whole body orgasms. It's blissfully discreet thanks to smart silence. How silent's this, though?
Sounds like a generator.
Sounds like a generator.
You'll be generating cum.
Yeah.
I've got a more traditional sensual glass textured
Traditional.
tentacle
My nan
dildo.
used to use one of them.
Yeah, it does look like it's from your nan's house.
Oh, where's my tentacle?
Well, that's nice imagery, isn't it? Listen, everyone likes a bit of the sexy time. And if your partner, if you've got a birthday coming up or something, make it a bit spicy. Make it a bit naughty with Love
I
Honey.
wonder what the next calendar event is, like
Whitsuntide.
Veterans Day or something.
Or Veterans Day. If you like Whitsuntide or Veterans Day or the summer equinox, get on Love Honey. And guess what? Because you listen or watch Have a Word,
We've got you sorted, mate.
here we have with a code.
Which is
AFF-Word20 for 20% off.
site-wide.
Site-wide. Love Honey. Making a good sexy times.
Mate, can you imagine what that's going to do to her pussy?
Patreon's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
You should sign up to it.
Patreon.com/haveawordpod. £3, £5, £10. But even if you go for the lowest option at £3, you get all the bonus content. That includes 48 hours early access to these public episodes, or up to 48, we should say. And then every single month you get a special. We've got all sorts of specials in the back catalogue, and that is also included when you sign up. You get access to the entire back catalogue the second you sign up at patreon.com/haveawordpod. So go on, pause it here, go and sign up, stop being a cunt.
You got to ignore that last bit, but,
The sentiment was right.
yeah.
It is right.
You get to watch everything you've ever made, which is a million things for £3.
And Fin Day's out now.
Fin Day, out now.
We are going to do some Have a Word.
Oh, shit.
Mixing it up. He's a maverick.
Oh.
Fucking Reigler, mate.
He saves his convention for his marriage.
For convention.
You know, some people come to the point in their marriages where they want to open the marriage up, but they leave a certain thing that's just for the marriage.
Arsehole.
Arsehole, pussy, mouth.
Hang on, what? How can you open it up and you got
Open
to...
all them up easy.
Well, you and Laura could open it up, but Laura would be allowed to go and get bum, but she couldn't have vaginal intercourse.
Cool. I'll just play this and see what she says. So open it up.
My mouth is full of marriage.
I'm quite keen on this because we don't do loads together, so maybe swinging's the option. I for some reason, because I'm a perv, the algorithm is really pushing pineapple lifestyle on me.
What's pineapple lifestyle?
It's not a code word for what we use it for.
Made dancing and food and stuff.
It's pineapple swinger culture.
Well, did you not know what the pampas grass is, Dan?
The pampas grass,
Yeah, the plant.
right?
So if you put that outside your house, it means you're a swinger.
Right.
Just to let you know.
And if you can't get hold of that, just get a swing.
Or just a little sticker of a pineapple, or all three if you're a dirty girl.
Isn't the pineapple that when you go to the shops, if you've got a pineapple in your trolley, that's so people know?
Now you see, I think what's happened there is that's a dangerous one, isn't it? Because shops is where people buy pineapples.
I thought it was a
So
sunflower
when someone
lanyard.
just starts touching someone's tit, they're like, "Yeah, you game for it. Look, you've got a pineapple there."
Is it not a sunflower lanyard?
That's for disabled people to get onto an airplane in quicker.
Right. Don't get them mixed up.
Fucking hell! That kid with headphones on this game. Come
Got
here.
badges on it and everything.
Come here.
No, if he's holding a pineapple, woo!
If I was ever going to get into swinging, I wouldn't get into swinging. Like, I could see opening up a relationship. I could see that. But I wouldn't want it, the idea of me being in, going to some swinging party and I'm fucking bumming someone in the kitchen and me missus is getting done in the hallway. I'm just...
That sounds
The
absolutely
whole way.
bad though, innit? I'd rather us just be like, hey, I'm going to go and fuck people, you're going to go and fuck people. But I'd be like, when you go, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Tell me you're going to cinema.
But cuckolds,
Yeah.
they love hearing everything about it, don't they? You know,
They're freaks, though, aren't they?
yeah. She comes back and he goes, "Have you had a good night, love?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, tell me everything." And then he gets his 3-inch willy out and he's like, "Ooh,
It's awful.
Nah.
That's what the chair's for in hotel rooms,
great,
isn't it?
mate." That's how you get closer as a couple, I think.
What, you sending out to get worried at the cinema?
She gets pounded at the pantry.
Do you hear what he just
I know, but he necks on with his mum.
What did he say? What did you say?
said? That's what the chair's for in a hotel room.
This is the cook chair.
Yeah, it's
I mean, it kind of is, yeah.
Yeah.
I just think, yeah. But what are you holding back? Because obviously you'd be, going out as a bull, an overconfident bull. I think that's the terminology.
They're shy balls.
Yeah, Ferdinand. And then there's unicorns, bisexual women who want to be like an add-on to the.
None of us got the Ferdinand reference.
What?
Is that an animated film
Yeah, it's about a bull.
called Anton?
It's called Anton Ferdinand.
Rio.
You know, Robbie Williams got his life done and he was a monkey. Anton Ferdinand's had the same thing done. And he's a little bull.
When you say I'd
really
be a
nice.
bull, what's a bull in this context?
Oh, someone turns up with a weapon and absolutely fucking pounds the wife, and the husband's like, "Oh God,
Kinda
are
China
you
shop.
liking that, love?"
Yeah, no, I don't think I want to.
You know what ball in a China shop means, don't you?
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
So you have to smash everything.
Can do.
Can't see what you don't see yourself as that.
No, I don't think I'd want to go and fuck someone else's wife. You know?
I don't think you're for swinging culture, really, are you? I tell you what, I'm into the idea of swinging, but can we just stay at home, you and me, love, and just have sex here? Nice. Swinging's fun, isn't it? Lock the door.
If my wife came home and thought I'd kill myself on the spot, even if I'd allowed it.
Yeah, once again, probably not ready for cuckold or swinging lifestyle, are you?
No. It would upset me.
What if your
so
cock fell off and you couldn't fuck her anymore?
Would you want to stay together? But she has needs. She has needs, doesn't she? She's a real woman.
Maybe, yeah.
But you wouldn't want to know
if
still,
I
would you?
couldn't, no, I wouldn't want to know. If I couldn't do it physically because my cock had fell off, God knows what's happened there. I'm still fine, but my cock fell off.
Oh, but you don't want to know anything about it. So she's
No,
like,
as long as she's happy.
there's like a code word.
No.
She's like, I'm off to play bingo.
No, 'cause when she
as in
winks, I know
getting
she's-
bingoed.
No, don't tell me anything.
Right,
So,
well,
but where is like
how's she
when
getting-
she's going off to get fucking poleaxed? What's she saying to you?
Well, she leaves the house now, and I don't think she's getting poleaxed. So just continue what you're doing and slide the poleaxing in.
Yeah, but you'd have your suspicions, wouldn't you?
No. Well,
Where have you been? And she's like, DFS. You're like, why are you sweaty?
She's doing tragedy by steps. What's this?
It was her hair was messed up because of the poleaxing.
DFS.
she spells it. DFS.
Dick
no.
for Serica.
Yeah. Don't tell me. Go and get. If my dick's fell off. Steve gave it ooh off screen. Yeah, I don't want to know, but if I've got no cock.
Oh no, I think that's part of the cuckold fun, isn't it? Hey, what you been up to? I'd do that voice as well, and Laura'd be like, "Oh mate, just got poleaxed at DFS." Wink for the audio listeners, which she'd say in conversation, which would be mad. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, was it great?" She'd be like, "Oh, tickety boo."
I've just realised something.
What?
When I got that intolerance test done,
Yeah.
the one thing that came back that I was mildly allergic to was pistachio, and there's loads of pistachios on that butty I've been eating.
Pistachio butty.
I found out I'm allergic to pistachios. I have a pistachio.
It's marinated mozzarella, mortadella, and pistachio pesto sandwich.
Is it treating you funny?
I don't know.
Is your belly funny?
It always is, though, innit? There's just something going on.
Well, this could be a 9-minute section, guys.
What's going on? Have you tried the Dubai chocolate?
No.
What's going on
What
here? You
is
big
going-
fucking new build, Love Honey. Not
Yeah,
Love Honey,
what's
great.
going on?
Love Island,
It's good shit.
White
It's
Range
not.
Rover on
It
bread.
is.
It's fine.
The grass in it and that.
No, see, I'm glad you're saying that.
Where's it come from?
Tell me what
Dubai.
it is.
Pure Jim.
What's Dubai chocolate?
It's like pistachio chocolate. But it's like,
People are obsessed
It's
with
got
it.
kafar in it.
It's like, have you seen Peaky Blinders in a chocolate?
The Lion King.
from Aladdin.
Oh, yeah, that one.
It's like it's a grey crushed velvet couch, but it's chocolate.
Right.
And it's like a tenner for a little bar.
All right, should we get some and try it?
No. It's just a big load of crap chocolate.
Yeah.
I just want to.
Adam's against it.
I just want to give it a go. We'll get the pistachio flavour. Make your afternoon
No,
exciting.
it is pistachio. It's pistachio chocolate.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's pistachio cream. It's
It
only
looks mad. Do you
pistachio.
want to have a look? Look.
Sounds awful.
And can you buy it over here, or do you have to go to Dubai?
Everywhere.
It's called Dubai chocolate.
Yeah, it's
All the
everywhere.
boss man shops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
For the audio listeners, it looks like actually it doesn't.
No, it does not.
looks like weed.
It looks like cake.
Anton Ferdinand.
So we're getting into cuckolding and getting some Dubai chocolate. Right? Can I do the?
Yeah.
It's time to have a word with Adam and Dan. Tell us all your problems. This is from Anonymous.
No, it's just the final 10%.
He says, "Hi, Lids. Have a word with my mate Steve. He's 20 years older than me, but we're mates from my old workplace. Every time we go out and meet up for drinks, he's insistent that we always go out and do an activity of sorts. This week, he's booked us to go to darts, and he's now asking us all to transfer him 15 quid each for the lane.
The lane.
How much is
darts
darts?
lane.
Flight Club is great, not free.
15 quid a head?
It comes with,
Surely
it'll
not.
come with drinks, probably like.
Anonymous says, let's just meet up for a bevy and have a chat. I don't want to have to channel my inner Luke Littler just to have a catch up with the boys. Cheers, Lids." And that's from Anonymous. So it sounds like he's just a bit of an itinerary wanker, you know?
Yeah.
A bit of a, like, the OCD guy that books the tickets for everything. Bit of a dad planner. But I don't always mind it. Yeah.
It's not. It just adds to it. It just means there's less pressure on just sitting there chatting. You can just have a game and have a bit of a. You know what I mean,
I think it's a cost of living crisis, isn't it? So 15 quid, that's what? 4 pints? 3 or 4 pints? So if you were only going to have 5 pints, you can only have 2 because this fella spends all your money on darts.
I'm glad axe throwing's finished. I never did it either.
I did a gig at an axe throwing place for the Frog and Bucket near Bolton. Oh, that's fun, isn't it?
But while they were playing,
You just literally finish up and you've got the fucking axe throwing like everywhere. And then you just do a gig in the middle.
They should do like a beat the frog style thing there.
Yeah.
dodge the axe.
Yeah.
High stakes.
I went on a date axe throwing once, and it was fun. And then like the girl was better than me at it. But
you
then
went
there was
to
a
the
challenge to win. I think it was to win 50 quid, and like there was like the gap was fucking nothing that you had to get the axe in to cut like a wire, which would like drop like this bucket of like confetti. And she did it, and she won the 50 quid.
But there was no chemistry.
What?
It wasn't a good date.
It was a good date.
All right, okay.
Sounds like a woodsman,
Yeah.
like a lumberjack.
One of those things you don't necessarily
I was
need.
shagging a lumberjack for a while.
You don't need your missus to be good with an axe, do you? I mean, she's lovely, great personality. We get on, she's got great tits. But she's also weirdly good with an axe.
I don't mind it. Serica thinks an axe is a way to protect the house. So there's
It
an axe.
is. I've got one right next to my bed.
There's an axe and a big screwdriver under my bed, allegedly.
What's the screwdriver for?
More distance, like
In case the fella turns up, robs and is like, "Well, could you help me fix my car?"
or he wants to steal a telly and she helps him get it off the
Carl,
wall.
what are you going to do with an axe?
I think I've said this before.
Burglar comes in and
I
you
don't-
go, whoa.
No, I've said this before. I tell her all the time. She's not using an axe if someone breaks in, but she likes it there anyway.
To look at.
Yeah.
Just to feel the weight of it.
And also, our bed is one of them beds where like you have to lift it like that. It's got all the storage under,
And that's where you keep your weaponry.
But you can't really lift it. So she's like, "Hang on a minute."
2 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't mind this. I think someone being a bit of a proactive mate and trying to, arrange stuff
As long as
shouldn't
everyone's okay
always
with
be
it.
shat on.
Yeah.
But there is something to be said for just going for a pint with your mates sometimes, isn't there?
I think you've got to bring it up in like a jokey way in front of everyone. I think you've got to bring it up in like a jokey way in front of everyone, like before the next plan's made. So like, what's his name? Ryan. Luke.
It's anonymous.
It's from Ryan Luke. It's from Luke Ryan.
Didn't he say the fella's name?
It's Steve.
Steve. Right. So, Next time it's like, oh, we're going to do this. We're going to just go, oh, by the way, Steve, next time, can we just have a pint, eh? Seriously, I'm not paying 15 quid to play darts every week. Let's just go and have a few booners, Steve, you big Steve.
No, you've gone too far there.
Sort of
You
like
need to
that,
be
though.
like, what are we doing next time? Bloody rock climbing.
No, let's just go and have a pint next
See,
time.
that's when I think it comes too much. Like going down to Flight Club and playing darts in a really cool setting. That is just an accessory to the beers. When people are like, oh, we should go canoeing, you're like, oh, fuck off.
I should go canoeing, though.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah,
Like
cool.
pool.
What happened
Come
there?
down to the pool hall. Great. It's beers with pool. Come down to the dart gaff. It's beer. But as soon as you have to stop drinking to do the event, it's like, what are we doing?
No, but escape rooms are good.
No, they are fucking
get
not.
fucked.
I have never done one and I never will.
They are fun, you know.
Yeah.
No, I know you hate it, but like, don't go in if you can't get out. I know that's the point of it, but
It's not saying don't play Monopoly because you're not going to have the houses at the end.
no, it's not because the game is like having fun. But that's like, oh,
So is an
That's the
escape
escape
room.
room. The
we're
escape
stuck in here.
No, but that's not the
The
fun
prize
of it.
is going home.
No, the prize is solving the riddles and
Yeah.
you know. And you know, and sometimes if you go
I
to
would
one,
get bored within 10 minutes and try and smash a door down, I think.
Also, is there like a fire alarm? I'll just break the glass. That's my getting out of the fire.
Is there, like is there a code word?
So there's stickers on like certain because they can't lock you in properly. So there's stickers on certain buttons that's like, don't touch this. This like does the lights, or don't touch this. This is the plug hole, and you're not meant. You just got to play along as if they're not there.
All right, so you can escape at any time by just going through a fire exit.
You can go you can go to the toilet and come back if you want.
Can you go to the toilet and get off?
What did you just say? They lock you in a room apart from the door where you can definitely get out to go and have a waz.
You're not in there to have a poo. You're in there
Never
to
invite
solve
me
riddles.
to an escape room, you silly bastard.
Escape room special.
Second.
Get
that
to.
would turn into chaos within 30 seconds.
Did you ever see what Greg James did? That he turned his radio studio into an
Yeah,
escape
we
room.
talked about turning this into an escape
Yeah, and
room.
he got stuck there for 3 days non-stop or something. But people had to give him clues over like
What if
live
there's a
stream.
fire?
Yeah, that would be the end of Greg James because he, plays to the rules.
We just put stickers there, and it's like, oh bloody hell! There's a
What
fire
is it
in there.
like? Oh, the key is in the pot.
Yeah, you had to solve codes and that, and then also put on like Chapel Rowan every now and then.
They are fun. You'd have fun. And isn't that what life's all about?
Escape rooms. Life's like a big room. You just got to escape it.
There's one in Wigan that I did.
What?
but it's like,
Wigan is an escape
no,
room.
the escape room in
Get
Wigan
out.
is the one. The people who run it. Genuinely, the people who run it used to be a part of an orchestra, and they left this orchestra to come set up an escape room in like place in Wigan.
Is it because it's
And they get so much pussy.
Yeah, the
Is
former
it because
orchestra.
it's massive because no one really wants the square footage of like a Wigan shop anymore? So they had more to play with.
Well, they upgraded. They moved across the road and upgraded. So
What,
yeah.
to the old British home stores or something?
They put one of them was a labyrinth like maze, like with the Minotaur, but the fella did the voice of God the whole time. Like they're eager to see people do well because they've made it.
All right, Harry, listen, we've all done our days now. Finn
We'll do
Day's
it
just
on-
going
We'll
out.
do it on Harry Day.
Harry Day, I think, has to be in Wigan.
Can we do an escape room on Harry Day?
It's your day, you can choose it. That's the only way I'm going in an escape room.
Yeah,
in
it's
Wigan.
not a whole special.
I'm bringing
I
it
reckon we
IU
can do
Day.
a bit of it.
Yeah.
I'm bringing a roadside bomb with me.
What?
Got us all to Nicky
can.
Ma on Harry Day.
Oh, let me mum.
Harry's perfect day.
Wrestling and an escape room, and then we could all go home happy. And I don't have to file a HR complaint or anything for necking me.
We
mum.
haven't got HR here, mate.
He's right
none of
here,
us.
mate. It's me initials.
Oh, no, please don't make me do an escape room.
Hi, lids. I hope you're all good. Got to have a word for you. Got my hair done the other day. This is from Beth.
I'm good.
Got my hair done the other day. There was a weird smell, and at first, I couldn't place it. But after a while, realised it was my hairdresser's hands. They smelt like salt and vinegar crisps and slobber, and I'm almost sure she was scranning crisps and licking her fingers, digging for crisp bits in her mouth before she started on me. It was fucking rank. My appointment was a few hours, and the smell just kept going round my face as she was moving. I didn't say anything, but should I have? Have a word with her for being a stinky bitch, or have a word with me if I'm fuming over nothing. A stroke, puss it out, saying anything to her. And that's from Beth. So I haven't been to a hairdresser since 2003.
They don't have salt and vinegar slobber hands. Sounds like he played for Bournemouth at some point, but no. That's not real.
No, it could. There's some
If I got to my barber, Josh, and he had salt in it,
No, what we doing today?
I'd be like, you're going to get a bath.
Yeah, but some people aren't that confident and will avoid the confrontation and go, I'm just not going to say anything about it.
That's the real shame. Once she got her hair done, she was confident enough. But mid-haircuts,
Yeah.
confidence was low.
That's wild.
Is there surely
There's etiquette when you're
smelly
touching.
barbers aren't doing well?
If you're touching the public for your job,
This isn't a barber; it's a hairdresser, isn't it?
you shouldn't have smelly hands.
No, you shouldn't.
No. Like if I got a massage the other day, if she'd have had like Monster Munch on her hands, I'd have gone, can you go and wash your hands, please?
Yeah, you don't want a dentist with what's it dust, do you?
I think we're the problem at dentists. You know what I mean? Not them. They always seem dead clean. I feel sorry. Like went to the dentist and I brushed my teeth and then I got double chewing gum. I'm so worried about being the one that they're like, his
they
breath
see,
fucking
they see
stunk.
well worse.
Yeah, I've never. I think like we were in a taxi. Who was in the taxi with me?
Oh, yeah, me and you on Tuesday.
Smelly taxi.
Smelly taxi.
I just don't think it's horrible. Like it's
Shit
part of
factor.
you, innit?
Yeah.
He's been smoking in it.
Oh no, smoking in cars might be one of my executive orders.
And smelly waiters.
Yeah.
I had a waiter with BO for breakfast the other day.
How did
BO
it
for
taste?
breakfast. I BO for breakfast, me lad. Yeah, anyone who's working with the public, just be conscientious and don't have slobbery salt vinegar on.
Fair enough. Neve says, Lids, have a word with my boyfriend David. He's got into a phase at the moment of wearing baggy clothes because he's big into his 90s rap culture. We went out to the pub at the weekend and he generally wore baggy 3/4 jeans, jean shorts, and had no idea why I questioned him on it. Tell him to grow up and buy clothes that fit.
Baggy clothes is fine. Baggy 3/4 jeans.
No, I'm into it. Whatever your style is your style.
Baggy 3/4 jeans look good on the right people.
Yeah.
Like they just do.
Yeah, attractive girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not him in the pub.
True. Yeah.
I just don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Fucking Tony Hawk in the pub. Grow
Mate,
up.
since you've got me onto baggy jeans,
Yeah.
right, they're so much more comfortable.
Yeah, because your bollocks aren't being strangled like the one of Brad Pitt's kids.
Like an Angolan on a plane. Yeah, you did wear tight jeans for your age.
I feel very gaslit by fashion. 1 minute you're in there and they're like, yeah, these are like spray-on jeans. And then the next minute they're like fucking billowing tents.
Yeah, but that was 10 years ago, the spray-on jeans.
No, if you just go in these shops, there's still
Yeah, but
there's
they
still
sell fucking-
super skinny jeans. Like, just
You need slim fit, Dan, not skinny.
right. I understand. Thanks, mate.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Also, fuck off. But they're still selling them.
Yeah, but they sell Slazenger trainers. You don't want them.
No, but I mean, at decent shops, you go in and they're like, well, this is all the range. Like, just pick, let's just...
What shops were we talking about?
Yeah, the high-end fashion. Next. River Eland.
Yeah, if you're buying jeans from Next, you get them what you're given.
Well, no,
Next probably
but
do
that's
really
the point,
good
isn't
rugged
it?
jeans.
That's what I want.
There's
My
still
jeans.
all the loose fit because they're trying to be with the fashion, and you can still get skinny jeans.
I bought a pair of
But who's the skinny? Why are we? Let's all just agree that they're gone.
Yeah, but they'll come back. Everything is just a cycle.
Well,
We are coming to the 90s now, and then it'll go to the 2000s, then we'll probably go back to the 60s.
I
And
thought we
then
were going
back
to the
round.
40s, eh?
I used to wear paint on super dry jeans in college.
We know.
You used to wear them here.
but his mum liked him.
My mum thinks I look fit.
I'm all for the baggy.
Yeah, I wore some baggy clothes the other day.
Baggy clothes are great.
Not on
So
purpose.
cool.
Like, it wasn't chosen,
You
but
look good, though.
it actually did look good. Also,
Also, I've still got tits, so this whole baggy t-shirt thing's fucking great for me. Just hide the tits. Jack says, Lids, quick have a word with you for you. Have a word with the fella who brings a book to my gym and reads it in between each set. I guess on the face of it, there's nothing wrong, but it pisses me off and I think he's a bellend. The gym is not a place for literature.
You've got to work out your
Just
mind.
shut up. Just fucking shut up.
No, you're bang on. It's so fucking obnoxious.
yeah.
With a novel,
Yeah, you
with a
probably-
hardback. I saw a girl walking past. You know where the escape room is? I was fucking just down towards L1, and she went down the stairs and she was reading. I've always had a problem with
Reading the
Walk
book.
You shouldn't be
readers.
reading on the go.
Oh, sorry. Between
You've
this
got to be
set,
stationary
So
to
for
read.
everyone else, innit?
between this set, I read Mein Kampf. Sorry.
That's fine.
If they're reading that, okay.
Ironically, as well, that means my struggle. So it must have been a heavy set.
Yeah. Oh, let me just finish To Kill a Mockingbird before I do these leg presses.
What's the problem? Someone's
You
just trying to
look-
better themselves.
No, someone's a
That's all
cop.
it is, isn't it? People bettering themselves. No one else can handle it.
You're not better than yourselves by reading Mein Kampf.
Yeah, but
Again,
we've given a pass to Mein Kampf. And I've also, the guy who, I've always had the problem with the punch bag. We've got a new bell whiff at the gym who is doing full kickboxing MMA on the punch bag.
where's he meant to do that?
MMA
Just
gym.
at somewhere that isn't a fucking normal gym.
He's probably
But
trying
there's
to
a
threaten.
punch bag there for a reason, isn't it?
Yeah, because
Not an ornament,
because
sir.
they've made a mistake and they shouldn't have it there.
He's probably trying to threaten you.
It doesn't do it well. If it was, you know what I mean? I've watched enough UFC to
you
know
love it.
what it looks. This guy's like, he's doing. What did Shem teach us? TPs,
Teep kick.
Teep.
Teep kick.
Building
the
fence.
teep kips, teep kicks.
Teep kick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad to watch it. Nah.
Why don't you show him how it's done?
Fucking knobhead, get out the gym. Who you impressing? All the pussies are dry.
Does he hit it with the
Yeah,
James
just-
Brown?
Come on. Then it would teeter up. Like, I'd love full mental illness at the punch bag would be amazing. Like if he did all the noises from Street Fighter
Have you
2.
not got noise cancelling headphones on?
The visual and the...
Just don't look at them.
I've got Mein Kampf on audiobook.
Just don't look at them. Just live and let live, people.
Oh, I think he's smoked weed today. No, he's fine.
Adam, if you went to the gym and there was someone kickboxing reading a book, he'd do your head in.
It wouldn't bother me at all. I might privately think he's a cunt. I keep it to myself. I wouldn't be like writing into my favourite podcast.
Still
to get
do
him
that with
banned.
things annoy you. Please still write into your favourite podcast.
This fucking idiot reading The Hungry Caterpillar. One more. Hello, lads. I need to have a word with my mate George. George very kindly picked me and my missus up from the airport over the
what a
weekend. Literally minutes after he dropped us off at home, we'd slumped on the couch.
Short holiday.
I got a message from him asking to be reimbursed the £20.60 he paid for airport pickup because he arrived 90 minutes early for us, despite the fact I told him when we'd land and we weren't delayed. I told him the rule is that I just owe him an airport pickup in the future, but he's fuming with me and he's now being off with me. Have a word with him for being a pernickety little twat and tell him that the rule is always an IOU with airport pickups.
So me and Steve got a deal. Whenever Steve goes to the airport, I take him. Same. No matter what the airport or the time, it's back and forth. We've done about 10 now. But
That's what friends are for.
if I pick him up from the airport on the home when he's coming home, or he picks me up, we'll pay for the pickup. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
I think that's just a deal that we've done, isn't it?
So if you pick him up, you pay to...
No. So if I pick him up from the airport, he's been whatever, and it's like I've been there. It's 20 quid to get in. When we go over to the thing, he'll pay,
Yeah.
and then the next time I'll pay.
It equals out.
So I drive, he pays.
I think
he drives.
I think
pay.
what Anonymous is saying about George is that it wouldn't have been that much, but he just arrived too early. Like he arrived 90 minutes early, therefore had to pay
ridiculous then, yeah,
£20.60.
That is
So
silly.
it's on him for being there too early.
Well, this happened to me the other day. I picked him up. I got there when his plane landed, but I forgot he had a big bag to get. So I went over the 20 minutes, which meant Steve had to pay more, which was on me, but Steve still paid it. He didn't cry.
There you go. I think, I don't know.
It is.
Do you want your mate to ever pick you up again? Because this guy is now going to be off your list. If you can make a decision here, you can save £20.60.
What my attitude towards this is, you just pay it. Like, your mate's picked you up. Okay, he got there early. That's him just trying to do you a favour, though. Make sure you're not standing outside the airport. It's 20 quid. He's still saved you money on a taxi. And if he hasn't saved you money on... If the taxi would have been less than 20 quid, you should have been getting a taxi anyway.
Yeah.
I think it's just favour for favour.
No, I'm with Adam on this one.
Yeah. But I'd pay it because otherwise he's gonna. Next time you go, oh, can you pick us up? He go, no, fuck you.
The only way your mate should be picking you up from the airport is if it's in another city and it's like over 50 quid for a taxi. Anything under 50 quid, get your fucking taxi home.
Guys,
I mean, I picked Steve
I'm not
up from
sure about
Liverpool
that.
Airport last week
Why?
because I had to get him to work.
What do you mean? Like, you were coming straight here?
Yeah.
That's different. You're going to the same place.
How
But
much is a taxi
if
from
he was
yours?
landing at Liverpool Airport and going to his,
15 quid.
they're coming to the same place, aren't they?
no, I mean, but does he usually drop you off at the airport? Do you usually get him to do that?
Yeah, we if I'm going to the airport, he takes me. Not
He
Liverpool,
would take
not
you to Liverpool Airport?
No, not Liverpool, obviously.
Oh, there you go.
Manchester, yeah. But I was bringing him here, so I had to get him. And
But if he was landing at Liverpool and going home, that's the taxi, innit?
yeah, but if he asked me, I'd still say yes.
Yeah, but you'd be annoyed. You wouldn't say yeah. You'd go, fuck off, lad.
Well, I didn't say fuck off, lad. I did it last week.
Yeah, because you were coming to the same place. with him.
Yeah.
To go to the airport to get him, drive him to
I'd probably
Newton
say
the Willows, and then get back to yours.
he's taking that slander. I think it's just like, I know soon enough I'm going to the airport, and if I've got him, he'll get me back. It's that simple.
Yeah, another city's
If
fine.
you ask me to take you to the airport, of course. But I know the next time I ask you, it's an of course. It's that easy with your mates.
Yeah, you are good like that. But if it's only 15 quid, it's probably easy to just get a taxi in it.
Yeah.
Pay the 20 quid, and then you've still got the option in the future.
Yeah, don't lose your mate.
I like that you came back with a fucking strong one there because you were very like live and let live. We got you back there at the end.
You had to find me passion.
Airport parking. See you in a bit, Lid. Now it's time to talk about Huel. So listen, I'm a busy woman. I'm out there. I'm raising kids. I run a Fortune 500 company.
Doing well.
And I need a meal on the go. And that's when I turn to Huel. And I love the black edition.
Not only do you need a meal on the go, but you need that meal to fuel you properly with proteins and minerals. Dan, what does the black edition have in it?
Oh, it has at least 35 grams
That's
of protein.
35. And 26 vitamins and minerals.
And that's the kind of goodness that you need. And also, man loves the flavour.
Man loves the flavour.
Chocolate, strawberry, banana.
Vanilla.
Not just strawberry or not just banana, strawberry, banana.
Strawberry, banana.
What a combo.
And also,
Like Torval and Dean. Keep going.
on the move. Hang on, I forgot to eat.
Yeah.
Tesco's there. Bosh. Off the shelf. Huel. Minerals, vitamins, protein. Bosh.
Yeah, or you're ice skating. And you're like, oh, I need
Yeah.
some food.
Bosh. And the hunger is gone.
So what do we need to do to get £10 off your very first order?
Wow, that's a lot of money. Go to huel.com/haveawordpod and use code.
Have a word pod.
Use that £10 that you saved to get yourself a lovely little present. I'd recommend a new pair of shoes.
£10 shoes. No thanks, but I'll choose you.
Welcome to part 3 of 4.
I love it when he does that.
Yeah? Supposed to do that for you. Minah Shannon's here! How you doing?
I'm all right, lads. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm very excited to have you in.
Oh, that makes me nervous.
Why?
Anytime someone says, I'm really excited to have you here, I think I'm probably going to end up in trouble.
Well, for those who are maybe lived under a rock and are unaware of Minah, first of all, my auntie's called Minah. So that's nice, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah,
For
sure.
those who have lived under a rock, my auntie's called Minah. Where have you been? It's been big news.
Isn't it Dracula, Minah?
Is it?
Am I right there? Isn't Minah from Dracula? Isn't she like the lady? And
No, she's from Scam. My auntie.
no, because that's Minah as well, and that's not your auntie. So there are other Minahs.
It is.
Minah is the promiscuous lady in Dracula.
I don't think I've watched it.
Will
But I can't get past
Already.
another person called Minah. So how does your auntie spell her name?
Mena. It's short for Philomena.
Oh, okay. Mine's short for Amina, which is Arabic for flower, I think.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Class.
Yeah, but one day someone just called me Minah, and I was like, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuck.
Yeah. It. What?
I read it as Minna, but I was told to stop saying that.
Please don't ever say that again.
I apologize.
Minah.
Well, but you've watched every season of The Traitors.
haven't
So
watched
Minah was on The
your
Traitors, the latest
I
series.
watched the first episode of yours. And then I was like, oh, I like this. I want to watch it from the start.
Yeah.
So I went back and watched 1 and 2, but you can't binge it because your head melts.
Yes.
So I've paused your season and now it's pointless because you're going to put you're going to put it in the bin, aren't you? But it's fine.
But that's the only season I've watched. It's the only full one I've watched.
It's the best one.
It is
I
the
know,
best one. It's the
and I'm going to
fucking
watch
best
it,
one.
but you're probably going to
You're
ruin
not.
it. No, I am. I've left gaps. Like, I'm trying to get over Paul from the last one.
Okay.
Who's a maniac. You can't watch another one. I can't go into a new world. I've got to wait.
Yeah, that's
you know what I
true.
mean?
That's true. Okay.
But on this season of the Traitors,
Yeah.
you were a traitor from the start.
Yeah.
Got absolutely fucked over.
Done dirty.
Got done
It was
dirty.
grim.
But I'm interested because since that's happened, because I started following you like straight away.
Yeah.
And you've had a mad few months.
Yeah.
Like Radio 1's big weekend, introducing artists onto the stage.
Crazy.
Host on the radio now as well. What were you doing before you went on Traitors?
I worked on Old Hull Street. No, I still work there. So I'm a call centre manager, team leader for car insurance. So if you ever get in an accident, give me a shout.
Are you the one who's been ringing me?
No, I'm not. People I don't call people. We insure Motability cars. So if you know anyone who's got Motability cars,
My man at that.
they're all like insured by us. So I've worked there since I finished uni, so 9 years now. I still work there now.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Right. If my mum committed Motability fraud, right?
Didn't.
But
She
she
didn't.
didn't.
Wing for the audio.
But if she did, then I knew about it, and now because she's dead now, and I was
Okay.
being fair, damn.
Okay.
I'm wondering whether I'd be liable for it. Would I get in trouble?
How old were you at the time?
That's a good question.
Under 18.
You think you're libelous for historic car insurance crimes? I think you're all right, Adam. You're not like Rolf Arrest.
No, but like, did she
Arrest.
run over people? Like, what
No.
What are we talking?
She wasn't murdering. So my mum couldn't drive.
Okay.
But she was due the mobility benefit.
Yeah.
So someone allegedly
Okay.
asked her for the car, and he gave her
yeah,
what
onto
she
this.
should have got, plus a little bevy.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
This
So
wasn't
you
my mum.
think-
This was another woman I know who lived in our house.
You think they're coming after you, and they're going to ask for $5,000 and like 26 beers?
Plus
I don't
the
know. I
interest.
don't know whether this is like a prison sentence. You know, like when someone dies and they're in debt, so like they're like next to kin
Yeah, but
gets
not
the
with
debt.
crimes.
Yeah, their crime dies with her.
No, just because like you like
Oh,
say,
well, then she
say
did
your
it then,
dad
yeah.
was a nonce. I'm not saying he is or was, but like he dies.
He isn't and wasn't.
Mina, it's mad that you went down the nonce route.
No, because
Out of all of us, I mean, we spent time down there, but the fact that you've gone, I'm going to go nonce route, great.
Yeah.
it's what does that say about me?
No,
means
it's
you're gonna
great.
fit in.
Okay,
means
okay.
you're tuning
Yeah, but
in.
like say like your dad's a nonce.
Yeah.
Then he kills himself because he's a nonce and he should. But then you don't get picked up by the police because you're the father of the nonce.
Or
That's
the
how
son
it
of the
works.
Yeah.
So
The
you're
only
okay.
one who could ever teach me.
Yeah, but when you're the son of a nonce,
God.
the nonce doesn't owe anyone any money for his noncery, does he? Whereas my mum probably...
It should be called nonsense. Not nonsense. Nonsense word. Being doing a bit of nonsense, you know what I mean?
Well,
You are-
anyway...
you are my dad nonce
I
money.
know a woman who did that, is all I'm saying.
Was it your auntie Mina?
It was my Auntie Mina.
Wing for
It
the
was still
audio.
alive and it wasn't. Yeah, and I worked in a call centre for a bit, but I was when I was sort of coming up through stand up, I had to quit me bar job because the gigs were clashing with the shifts
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much. And then I like was saying to me dad, "Oh, I'll just pick up gigs, pay you when I can, like keeping stuff." And eventually, I had to try and get a day job, couldn't find one.
Yep.
Went to the job centre. They put me on a course to then go and work in a call centre. They were like, "We've got you the job. You're going to go and work in this call centre."
Of course.
Yeah, like I had to do a 2-week course on how to ring people.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but we were cold calling.
Oh, okay. Can I just confirm that's the absolute opposite of where I work?
You get cold calls.
Yeah. No. Well, depends on the day of the week, but yeah, we get calls.
It was bad, and I worked there for a week, and then on the Friday, I got like a big case on the phone. It was like 8 people had been in a 4-car pile-up car crash. And then...
And they gave it you who started Monday. This is a big case, but this kid is showing promise.
Must have smashed the training.
Just finished his training.
They paired you up with someone one day from retirement.
But
One day away from retirement.
it was whoever got the call got the commission.
All right, yeah.
Because we were on a base raising and
Yeah.
commission as well. But then on the Monday, we all got told not to go in.
Oh.
And on the Tuesday, we got told that it had been shut down
What did
because
you do?
they'd bought the data illegally.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But how did
Could
you
have
get
made
on
your
with
career.
the call that you?
I think that's still
They're
in the
still
wind.
waiting.
That's still
Any day.
Hang on. Did you say there's a four?
Why not told this story
Four
before?
people dead in an 8-car pile up.
No, 8 people in a 4-car pile-up
8
car
people
crash.
dead in a 4-car.
A 4-car pile-up car
car
crash.
Right. Yeah, this sounds juicy, but it's 5 o'clock. I've got a gig in town. I've got to be on Envy.
Does nobody trust you in work now?
I don't think anyone trusts me outside of work or in work.
Because I've not seen it, but I'm guessing because you're a traitor, you're good at being...
Some say, not me.
Was she a good traitor?
Some say I'm the best.
The best?
Some.
Better than Paul? Because I think Paul's the GOAT so far. I mean, no. Who's the one who won?
Harry.
Harry, he was unbelievable.
Yeah, no, she was really quite vindictive.
All right, okay.
Just
I'm not saying
this
it.
ability to, at the round table thing, this ability to just wait until there was like a sniff of it, like any suspicion on someone else, and then she'd be like, "Yeah, I agree." Like, I didn't want to be the one to say that, but I agree with. And then everyone would be like, "Oh, yeah, it is." Like such a control and
So you don't push.
manipulative lunatic.
You're not the one with the knife. You're just sort of
I'm like
nudging
a
it in a bit.
magician.
Yeah.
What are those people who hypnotise you? A hypnotist?
Hypnotists, yeah.
They get a name then.
One of them.
I'd love to go on the traitors, me.
What would you want to be?
A traitor.
Yeah. Do you know, when I ask people that question, they say a faithful. I just think
What's
you're,
the point? Why are you
you're a
going on?
fucking liar.
Why are
A,
you going on?
B, why are you going on?
Oh, I want to be nice to everyone. No, you want to have fun, don't
The
you?
worst part about being a faithful is that if you're a traitor, you have all the information.
Yeah.
If you're a faithful, you are being gaslit
Yeah.
for weeks.
And you know you are as well. So anyone that you're like, God, we've got on really, because the friendships get made, don't they? And there's still got to be a doubt in your head, like, oh, we've
Yeah.
said we're going to be friends when we leave,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you might be making a dick of me
Yeah.
on national television.
I'd rather be a traitor, get far and lose, than
Yeah.
be
a faithful,
a faithful
and
who
win.
wins.
Same.
100%.
Yeah.
Just having fun, it's the point.
And do you know what? Like when it ended, I remember like messaging everyone like, "I'm really sorry for murdering you," because I don't like hurting
Rare you
people's
get to
feelings.
send that text as well.
I don't like snaking people or hurting people's feelings. So I did feel guilty. Probably why I didn't win in the end, because I'm probably too nice. But everyone was like, "Oh, don't worry, it's just a game." If that was the other way round, I'd have been like, "You can get fucked." Like, you can actually never speak to me ever again. And that's why I couldn't be a faithful. I wouldn't speak to any of them.
Yeah, because you've lost money because
Yeah.
of them.
Were
I'm
there
too
any
petty.
points in the filming where you had a low point because you felt bad about what you were doing? Or did you have that ability to just be like, it's a game show, I'm playing my part?
Do you know what it was with me? I think I murdered people that I wasn't close with. So that's probably not the best game plan. So I get attached to people quite quickly. So like, for example, I was really close with Jake, Leanne, Freddie, Leon, and they didn't get murdered. Do you know what I mean? Tyler, I was really close with, got banished, not murdered. I just could not murder somebody who I was friends with.
The thing is, though, and by the way, if you haven't watched The Traitors yet, go and start with this season and then work your way back, because that's what I'm going to do. I'll get to the other seasons. 'Cause
Very addictive.
I absolutely loved it.
Oh, you will binge it, yeah.
But
Yeah.
also, like, for those who don't know the format, 2 people initially get nominated as traitors, don't
It
they?
could be 2 to 4.
2
yeah.
to 4. And they know that they, every single night, as
Yeah.
long as they don't get caught that day, that they get to kill a faithful, and then they would have to leave the show.
Exactly.
Right? But like, I know what you're saying about it might have been a bad tactic because you didn't kill anyone you were friends with. But everyone second guesses literally every
Everything.
breath and like blink and
Yeah.
like shift of the eyes in there. That I think if someone close to you did get murdered, they'd be like, oh, she's done that to cover herself.
Yeah.
It might have put even more suspicion on you. So
Yeah. Like, I felt like banishment, like if someone got banished at my expense or like my doing, I didn't feel guilty about that. But if if the thought of murdering like one of my mates, like for example, Dan, who's also from Liverpool, I was really close with, instantly we just connected. And I remember when he marks me in that mission and I thought, you don't trust me, therefore you can just go. So that night I was like, he's going, and he got banished that night. I was like, yeah, I'm setting this up and he's going. And he went.
You said before are you still in the call centre now?
Yeah.
So even though you've like been doing all this stuff for the BBC, essentially reality star for like from the show and then radio host.
Yeah.
You can't leave the call centre yet?
I can't. Do you know what it is? I'm somebody that needs like stability. Like the thought of just leaving my job, it just makes me really anxious. Like I just can't. I mean, God love my manager, Shell. Shout out to Shell.
Is she letting you off shifts?
She's
and stuff?
so good. Like,
Right.
yeah, she's really, really good, and like she'll always like make things work. Like I've not had to say no to anything, but at the same time, I'm just like I can make it work. Like I'm a bit of a workaholic anyway.
Yeah.
So normally I'd do me normal like 32 hours in work, and then I'd end up doing more anyway. So now I just don't do extra work. I just do other stuff.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
What was the castle like when it wasn't getting filmed?
When we're not filming.
Yeah.
We film constantly when we're in the castle.
Oh, really? Yeah. So there's never a point where like we're just gonna.
No. You pull up in the morning, and it's a bit of a drive. Like you're
Do you not stay upstairs?
Dun, dun, dun!
Sorry.
I know.
They all leave in cars,
Oh, yeah, they do, yeah.
so they can't see who's the traitor.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like
Sorry,
you get
yeah,
there,
yeah. I had a thick moment.
instantly you get mic'd.
Right.
Like instantly. And then you're put in a room and it's like like sometimes there's like 3 of you, sometimes there's like 5. It just depends who you're in the car with. You're not allowed to talk in the car. So you get calls one by one, like, come on.
How did
And
they monitor that though? Is like someone in the front seat?
someone's
Like,
driving the car and they're like,
oh yeah.
Guns on them.
not a fucking word. Yeah.
So hang on, you all drive back from, where's the accommodation? Is it a hotel?
Can't confirm nor deny. It's lodgings, they say.
Ah, right,
but
okay.
it's far away.
And then in the morning, you see the other people, do you? Or are you
yeah,
in?
you
Right,
see
okay.
some
It's a Premier
people-
Inn, but it's the one that Lenny Henry runs.
This is the main one.
Like
It's a good
it's
one.
the main one.
Lenny's.
Yeah, and then that's it. Like you get told, congratulations, you've made it to breakfast.
Oh, wow. So you get to the morning, don't know that.
And you're like, and then as a traitor, you're like, oh my God, thank you so much. But really, because you can't just go, yeah, nice one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Hang on a sec. Why are you so like not asked
I
about
think
going
the
to
breakfast
breakfast?
scenes are hilarious because everyone's like, oh, I wonder who's. Oh, wow. Hey. I love all that. That's
Yeah,
fucking great.
that's probably the stressy bit for me. I think when you're a traitor, trying to pretend to be a faithful is almost impossible because you don't know what it's like. You actually don't know. So it's like, well, how do I react to being told I'm going to breakfast?
Is it quite tiring constantly thinking
Yeah.
about how you nail the lie?
Yeah. Do you know when I got banished, I genuinely said to the producers, I cried because I was just like, I felt like a fucking bus had been took off my shoulders.
Right.
And I was like, I am drained. Like, thank God. I didn't realise I was drained until the bus was off my shoulders.
So at no point in the day do you get to just chill.
No,
That's mad.
at all. Like, constantly mic'd, constantly getting filmed, constantly till you leave, yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah,
And you
it's-
can't, there's no contact with outside world, is that right?
No.
That's mental.
I know, like, I think I got like 2 videos sent. My little girl was about to turn 2 when I filmed it, and I'd never been away from her like past like 4 nights. So I was like, oh God, I'm gonna come back and she doesn't.
How long was it?
Like 3 weeks.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I suppose for some it was 2 days, but
See, we keep trying to get Dan to film for a month with us, but he won't leave his kids that long. He's like, no, what, who's going to bath them?
Yeah, I would for the traitors.
not these lot.
We want to do Big Brother ourselves.
Can I join?
Yeah.
There's got to be
You
guests
can have
in
my
it.
place.
You'll
We
be
won't
filming
mention
traitors.
it. We'll just call you Dan the entire time.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I think that'll be great. I'm going to get guests involved, but it's a month's a lot, isn't it, for anyone?
Can I ask you a question? Because I know you spoke to Harry before you came in today.
Yeah.
Obviously, he put some research together, and there's one particular thing that he mentioned that I'm really intrigued by. So apparently, you used to be a part owner of a restaurant,
Yes.
and I went in once and got terrible service.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know the full details of
Well,
what
I'll be
happened.
able to tell you if you tell me where it was.
My husband Liam I said to him, I'm going on have words, and he was like, oh my God, Adam come into Suburb once, and Suburb 24 in Crosby Village used to be the old village pub. It's called like
Got like a nightclub in the basement.
And he went downstairs for drinks afterwards.
Yeah.
So what was it? Was it bad service? Or was it the food?
I can't remember.
Not memorably bad, so that's fine, isn't it?
I'll take
I
it.
did have absolute murder with an ex-girlfriend that night though.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, like I know the night you're talking
Yeah,
about.
okay.
So maybe that memory has overshadowed your terrible prawn toast.
Fair, I'll take it.
I can't remember what it
What
was. There might have been a little thing, yeah, but it's not like stayed in my head at all.
Okay, because I couldn't sleep last night thinking, oh my God. What happened?
How's he aware of the bad service? Was it? I'm guessing it was somebody else.
So the manager, so he was downstairs working in the bar. So he would have got you the drink, said you had some like cans of, I don't know, like neck oil or something like that.
Yeah, because I know who the manager was as well, because I used to work with the manager. The
Yeah.
manager's like called Jay.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
he was an old manager.
Okay. Ooh. More tea. Look at it spill.
Moving on. Yeah, moving on.
When I seen sort of some of the interviews you did after the Traitors,
Yeah.
I found out that you're not a born and bred Scouser,
No,
but you do sound like it.
I know, and I'm not putting it on. I promise you, I'm not. Basically, I've got this theory. So I was born in Uganda, lived there till I was about 6, maybe 7. Then I moved to Glasgow. So then I had a Scottish accent at one point in my life.
Yeah.
Then I moved to Birmingham when I was 13. The week before my 13th birthday, because I remember thinking to my mum, you must hate me for me to not have friends for my 13th birthday. And then I moved to Liverpool for uni. So I've lived in Liverpool the longest. So maybe, and all my mates are based, yeah. I'd
So
say
you didn't live here till you were like 18?
No.
That's mental.
And I moved here with a Brummie accent. Like
You sound
William
like
can
you're
confirm
from
it.
the south
I
of
know.
Liverpool. Like you sound, I can picture where you live.
Really?
In Crosby because of your voice, and that's not your real voice. That's mental.
It's insane.
When you go back to like, if you've been back to Glasgow, did you?
So you're going to
back
say
into
Uganda
it?
then? When you go back to
When you go
Uganda,
back to
they're like, your
Uganda.
accent's changed again.
I'm like, yeah, so when I go to Birmingham, I haven't got, I think maybe if I go to Birmingham, I can go a bit Brummie, but I wouldn't be able to like have a Scottish accent.
I actually think the Birmingham accent and the Liverpool accent are a lot closer than most people realise as
Really?
well. Yeah, do you ever watch Peaky Blinders?
Yes.
So do you know Tommy Shelby's mum?
Yeah.
And no, it's not his mum. The
The
auntie.
auntie.
Like the mother figure of the show.
Yeah.
Like Tommy's auntie. She's obviously doing a Brummie accent because she's like not from there.
Yeah.
And occasionally she sounds really, really Scouse. And so does Tommy's sister. The aunt and the sister in
Yeah.
it are both Brummie. Like I had to Google a couple of times whether they were Scouse
Scouse.
women who were
Ah,
just
right, okay.
slipping into their natural accent. I think they're quite close, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah,
How long do you reckon it'd take if you moved back to Birmingham? Because if you can develop a full
Hour and a
Scouse
half.
accent from 18, I reckon 3 or 4 years back in Brum and you'd be
I'm
like,
Brummie
all right.
again.
You got a really specific Scouse accent. That's what I'm saying.
But like, what, like, how?
Like you're not. You're so clearly not from the north of Liverpool.
Okay.
You're so clearly from the Crosby way. That's what you've got.
But you think that's because Liam's from there?
Crosby,
Crosby is the north of Liverpool.
Oh yeah, sorry. I mean,
meant the other way
I meant
round.
the other way around. Sorry, yeah. I mean, like for
What
when
you're
I
saying
when
is
I
I
grew up.
haven't
Like,
got
she's
a
not from the
purple
Swan,
thing.
is she?
She's not from the Swan. She's from
No.
Uganda, Carl.
I meant now. As in, like the Scout, like the John
Yeah.
Ed Scouse accent. You haven't got. You've got the softer one.
Yeah.
Is that a compliment?
Yes.
Thank you.
You've got the less harsh.
Yeah.
You haven't got the Ross Kempon Gang's Scouse
Yeah,
accent.
like the Crocky lads.
You've got the Beatles used to live on our road accent.
Okay. Yeah.
the
I'll
boots
take
and
it.
coat.
Yeah, Ringo used to play the guitar on the corner over there when he was 9.
That's what you sound like. I don't know if you can hear your own voice.
Sound great. Doesn't
You
sound
sell
great.
lemonade to buy new guitars. Ringo, yeah, wow.
But it is a good thing, yeah?
It is, and that's all
Ringo
that
used to
matters.
run the lemonade
Buying
van
a lot
before
of
he
guitars
went
for a
big.
drummer, isn't he?
Yeah, because he wants to make mates with the real musician.
Just because he's a professional drummer doesn't mean he's not a part-time guitarist.
He's gay.
That's
It's a bit of a part-time guitarist, if you know what I mean. Cox.
Your husband apparently says that your accent merges when you speak to different people.
Yeah, he said, I feel like it's probably the worst at weddings. So I always feel like weddings, say like you, like me, I went to uni somewhere else. So like I'd have people from Birmingham at my wedding. So he says like, you do this, I watch you do it. He's like, I can feel you're about to do it and it makes me feel sick. I'll just start like mimicking the person's accent, but not as like, not as full on. But he's like, why are you talking like that? It's weird.
You're not worse than him. You're not worse than him.
I think me and you might be the same person.
Oh my God. But do you realise you're doing it? Because I don't.
Adam's got an American setting, which is really fun because we get a lot of American guests.
Hey man,
No, stop.
He switches it down and speaks. He still sounds Scouse, but he sounds like he's almost pretending to be Scouse. It's slightly slower. It's not quite his normal voice.
It's like he's doing slam poetry.
No, stop.
he's got a German set, and I've seen him go into German.
This is so over-exaggerated.
We landed in Berlin. We were there an hour, we went straight to Mackey's because we were starving.
Yeah.
And the Mackey's, so, it's like, there's a lot of different cultures.
Do you have einen
And he's
McFlurry?
like, hello there.
No, you
How was
didn't.
the Big Mac's place?
What? Like Steve McLaren when he got a job at 20?
Like, I went, mate, can I, obviously I've softened. I was
Yeah.
like, can I just have a Big Mac? And he's like, hello there, can I have the Big Macs and the drinks, please?
I'm taking you to Germany.
Oh, it is, obviously I'm exaggerating, but it wasn't that far. It was like, I went.
What happened was I went in and went, a Big Mac meal?
There you go. Yeah, that's close, yeah.
That was it.
It's a Big
and he was
Mac.
like, what was that? I was like, I'm just trying to speak like
German. How's the Big Mac meal?
I can't help it. I need people to be able to understand me.
I get that because when you did that then, I could picture myself doing that abroad. I really think, like, I can't speak Spanish and I always feel really disgusted in myself that I'm going to Spain and I can't even count to 3. So,
You can.
Like,
Go on.
you think I can, but I can't. No, so I'm like,
If you've listened to a Pitbull song, you can
You know I want to. You know I
I assure you.
didn't realise that's what I was doing all that time. So like, I'll like sometimes like put a bit of like in my head what like a Scouse Spanish accent is. And again, I'm like, don't do it, but I can't help myself. I'm just like, hola, can I have some batatas bravas? And it's like, just say the word batatas bravas. Like you're doing too much.
I did the same in France last year. I was like, can I have a Coca-Cola? Like they were gonna miss like that. Like they know every other word in English, but they were like, he's so Coca-Cola.
Mad.
It's me trying.
Yeah.
And I do the same with Spanish, like cerveza.
But I think it stems from embarrassment that you can't speak that language.
You're just trying.
But then they're looking
Because
at
you
you
don't
like,
want to be in a foreign country going, can I have a fucking egg and chips? Just make a little bit of effort.
Not if you want a Coca-Cola, no.
No, that really won't get you a
Oh, fucking
Coca-Cola.
egg and chips. What's this shit? There's loads of comments. So I did an episode of Sean Walsh's new podcast, and there's loads of comments on like some of the clips going, fucking hell, has he changed his accent? It's like, you're used to listening to me on this.
Yeah.
Where we're in our podcast studio with a lad I went to school with, and we're in Liverpool. It's like, I'm on a podcast talking to someone from the South. No one else from the South, like, is in here. Like, no one else from my part of the world is here. We've got a Southern comic and his Southern producer, and a lot of his listenership is going to be like I just soften it a little bit. It's just a natural thing because I'm desperate to be understood.
Just taking the edge off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to hate me mum. I used to, when I was a kid, my mum would
you
run.
used to hate your mum.
No, I used to
That's
hate.
what you were about to say.
I used to hate her phone voice because I never
okay.
understood it when I was a kid. Like she'd ring the bank and I'd be like, "Mum, why are you doing that? You sound annoying." She'd be like, "When you grow up, you realise you've got it."
She used to do a Chinese accent every time she rang the bank.
I'm like, "You can't do that. Just because you're HSBC."
Harry's phone voice is great, isn't it?
Hello. It used to wind me up.
When are you at your most scouse? When do you go the other way and go, like, if someone's being a dick at the match or something, do you just go into like absolutely full 100% the most scouse?
Intentionally or unintentionally, what do you mean? Or just both?
Because if you have the ability to take it off to make yourself understood, surely there's a point where you like almost put it on a little bit.
It can get used to get you that. I used it on a special the other day. I was like, oh, I'm going to be more scouse now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just for like the badge of like, hey, I'm one of you. So, you know.
And also, like, there's been times where me and my missus have been like in London and there's been like something kicking off in like a pub or whatever that we should not be involved in. And I'll be as scouse as I possibly can. Because I think it's seen as like a bit of an intimidating accent in that circumstance.
Yeah.
So I'll be a lot.
Oh my goodness, he's scouse.
By the way, when I said I used it on a special the other day, I meant a special filming, not a special person. Because I think you thought I spoke to someone of a community in the same way. That's not true. Because I heard you go, oh!
I'm probably the most scouse naturally when I'm talking to me mate Nevin. Like when he gives me a lift, if he picks me up, because he like...
Oh, the taxi lad.
Yeah. So like I worked with him in Mackey's when I was like 16 and we'd stayed mates. He's a Uber driver now. So occasionally, like if I like land at Heathrow, especially if I'm with someone else and I've got loads of bags, I'll get him to come to Heathrow and pick us up rather than getting the train from Heathrow to Victoria to Euston back. Yeah. I'll just get him to pick us up because it's often the same price if there's more than one of you and you've got bags and stuff. So, if he drives me back by the end of that car journey, 4 hours in, because we talk non-stop on that journey. Like there's no like hour where we shut up. It's just a constant conversation between two Scouse lads. By the end of it, I noticed on the way back from Nashville last week, and my missus was asleep in the back, but I just caught myself using a few like annotations or like bits of me vernacular that I hadn't used for a while, and I was like, oh yeah, fuck hell.
Yeah.
He's back, baby. He's back.
Yeah, I've got to soften it though, especially if you work in the media and stuff. It's just
oh god, yeah.
People don't understand us.
My dad used to put his Lancashire accent on because he worked as a civil engineer and he didn't want to seem posh. So he'd bollock us like, you know, stop doing that. You know, behave yourself back there. And he had a little radio because he was an engineer and they all linked up by radio and then go, hell's bells, Tony. I'm going to be there in about 3. And it was the wildest thing to watch. It was the opposite of a phone voice.
Isn't it?
You're like, it was so funny. Like, Dad's doing his working class voice now. Fucking hell, Tony, motel. It was great fun. Looked a dickhead when he did it.
Did someone poo in your suitcase in Barcelona?
What? I need the screech for that.
That's like, okay, my dad's non-posh voice. Did someone just poo in your suitcase in Barcelona? So this story, I half hate telling it because if you don't know me, by the end of it, I am almost certain you're going to think, it was probably her or it was her fella. But I swear to God on everything.
That was her first.
It wasn't us, right? So, 2 years ago, went to Barcelona for my sister-in-law's 40th. So, like, Liam's one of 5. So, everyone's partners and our Claire's their birthday. Go to Barcelona, book, like, you know when it's not a hotel, but it's like a boutique. Like, it's not like an official hotel like the Hilton or whatever. We'd booked like a boutique hotel, not
like a non-chain.
Yeah, like it's not a chain. But it was in a building. But they just like there was apartments, and then one of the level was their hotel. That's what it was.
Okay,
right?
Okay.
So it weren't big. So I remember us getting in, and they were going shh. First of all, we're between the ages of like 28 and 40, so we're not kids. Like you don't need to shush us. Like you need to be quiet. You need to be quiet. And I was like, okay. They're like, you just can't shout. There's people that live here, whatever. Anyway, fast forward. On the last night, my brother-in-law, 2 of them went to watch Bruce Springsteen. The rest of us went out. Came back the next morning. No, the night before we went out, that last night, I remember opening the suitcase and putting some of my bits in and closing it up. You know the hard cases that, like, it's not a zip. So, like, it's quite bulky and loud on tiles. So, fold it up, stand it up again. Come in, go to bed, wake up, and I'm like, Liam, get up. We need to start getting ready. Text everyone, get up. We need to start getting ready. Open the suitcase, put my shit in, and there was not my shit, but someone else's shit, like an actual literal poo and piss in the suitcase.
I think it was you.
I know there's going to be listeners going,
Have you seen White Lotus?
that's what everyone said to me. I haven't seen it, but that's what everyone said to me.
Because they don't like you, so that's their way of getting back.
Yeah.
Hang on. For those who haven't watched White Lotus.
White Lotus in series 2, there's a beef between the manager of the hotel and one of the guests. And his way of getting back with the guest is he goes and shits in his suitcase.
It's not subtle, that, is it?
No. And he ends up finding out and murdering him, but he shits in his suitcase.
I didn't murder anyone. That wasn't the start of my traitorous behaviour. I didn't murder anyone, but I'm not messing. I can still remember, the smell, if I close my eyes, of when I opened the suitcase. And so to anyone who thinks it was you, let me tell you why it couldn't have been either of us. There was no shit in the bed. Surely, if you're going to shit in a suitcase, wouldn't it be shit in the bed? No?
Would it be in the suitcase?
Yeah, but like, you'd have like skiddies.
No, hang on. There was shit in the suitcase.
Wouldn't, like, if...
No, I think it wasn't you because you opened it. And if I had pooed in somewhere, I'd be staying away from it.
When you got back from... Was it seeing Springsteen?
Suitcase was up.
Yeah. You'd been seeing Bruce Springsteen?
My brother-in-law we'd gone karaoke somewhere.
You gone karaoke?
Yeah.
So, question.
Yeah.
Right. Is it fair enough to assume that when you got back that night, you were a bit drunk?
Yeah.
Right.
How much fibre are you getting in your diet? Just a question.
So you got home. Here's my hypothesis.
Okay.
I don't think you meant to shit in your suitcase.
I'm just not having it. I know where you're going with this.
I think what's happened is you've woke up a bit drunk and you've gone, oh, I need a shite, right? And you've gone out of bed and you've thought, I won't turn the lights on because it'll wake me up. And you've got to that hard plastic thing and thought it was the toilet. And then you've found a zip and gone, there's
no
usually
zip.
Not usually zip.
There's no zip.
Oh, what is it?
The ones that have like a clasp, like...
Oh, like a toilet seat. So you've lifted that up. And you've just let it flow. You've pissed and shit in your suitcase. You haven't realised you've done it.
Right.
And you've gone back to bed going...
And I've shut the suitcase.
And you've got in bed.
No,
and
she didn't see Springsteen unless she sang it at the karaoke as well.
I think you accidentally shit in your suitcase.
So when you went to bed, are you certain it wasn't in the suitcase? Because they must have shit in it in the night then.
It has to have been in the suitcase.
Oh, when you got in bed, it was already there?
Yeah, I think that's when it happened. Because when I opened the suitcase, as you can imagine, I instantly assumed it was Liam. And I was like, Liam! And he was like, what? I was like, why the fuck's there shit in the suitcase?
Good question.
And he was like, what?
That's fair from you, by the way.
Like, literally, what? Anyway, he was like, what do you mean? And his face told me that it couldn't have been him because he thought it was me and I thought it was him.
Yeah.
So it wasn't either of us.
I know, but you've been a traitor yourself. And that's just good work by Liam, innit?
Like, we've got every right to trust Liam and not you in this situation.
It wasn't me.
You've heard
And
us
maybe
before.
the look on his face is because he recognised the smell and he knew it was one of yours.
Hang on, so was your move to not go to the desk and go, one of you lot have pooed in my case?
Well, so because this ties into when I said it's one of those weird hotel boutique places. There's nobody at reception between the hours of 1 or midnight and 6 a.m. And our flight was like an early one. So this is like 5 o'clock in the morning. Liam did message the website where we booked the hotel from.
3 stars. It was all going so well.
Please leave a review. Someone shat in my suitcase.
So what's your hypothesis?
Lovely breakfast, though.
Well, at first, I thought it was my brother-in-law because he'd got Liam a ticket to Bruce, but it rained that day. And Liam's a bit of a princess. He can't do the rain. So we got there and he's like, fuck this, I'm not going, and left. So I thought maybe it was our Mike.
Well, how drunk was Liam when he came back from Bruce?
No, he didn't go. He came to karaoke with us.
So only the brother-in-law went?
And the other brother-in-law too.
And were they really drunk? But they wouldn't have had
don't
access
know.
to your room.
They wouldn't have, because I had the key, Liam had the key.
How long was your suitcase open for? This is like, do you remember
It was
who
shut.
shat in the bin? Yeah.
Early on.
OG listeners.
Within like a 2 month, within 2 or 3 months of us starting the podcast, we had someone write in about like a house party that went awry because in the bedroom bin, someone had shit in it during the house party. And we spent like a week's worth of episodes. This is when we were doing episodes every day because it was lockdown. We spent like a full week investigating this, getting like different information from
It
everyone.
was a
at the
plop in a
party.
bin.
Yeah. We never got to the bottom of it. Imagine if it was you all along. You would have that party.
So, what happened? Did you just take the poo? Did it not ruin all your clothes? Or was it like...
I'm really embarrassed to say this, but I had to like wash the case.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if have you seen the
That's
picture?
not embarrassing.
Have you seen the picture?
No.
You need to. It was humongous. There was a bit of piss in there as well. I wouldn't have minded that.
Because you can't do a poo without doing a piss, that's why.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. I can't do a poo without wee coming out.
But is that just you, or
There
is
can
that
be
like
piss without poo, but there can't be poo without piss.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, okay.
Oh, no. You go for the poo
Smoke
and there's
and
no
fire.
wee.
I've never noticed. Like, I've not thought about
No,
it.
that's mental, you're lying. I now fully believe you did a poo in the suitcase.
Can I ask a really disgusting question?
Yeah, go on.
Was it a solid?
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and there was loads of it. Honestly, guys, there was loads of it. And I know this really hurts me because I know people are going to be like, it was air or it was air fella. It wasn't us.
Why would you come out and tell the story if you've
this
done a
is the
shit in a
thing.
suitcase?
It literally, it just doesn't make any sense. And if you know me, you know, people are like, oh, but maybe you were so drunk. Like, I don't get in those situations. It just would never be me. If it's one of us, it's him. And he's saying it wasn't him.
Yeah,
so.
but he would say it wasn't him.
And-
I'd
well-
die with that lie.
Yeah, you can't, and also you can't lie about it once and then admit that
Yeah,
later.
like 3 years
You've
later,
got to
I'd
die
kill
with
him.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to be so drunk you don't know you've done it.
And men do piss in mad places, especially when they're drunk.
But with that,
Don't
could
they?
you be so drunk, do that, close the suitcase without me hearing it? Like, surely if he's like shitting, like diarrhea in the room where I am, that's going to wake me up. Because we got in together. Then he's pooed in the suitcase, shut it, stood it up again. There's no noise for me to wake up. And then just got in bed and wiped his arse in the toilet because there's no shit anywhere else.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't add up.
No, I'm starting to be sold.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There will be poo residue.
There'd be something, evidence.
Like the blood in the Bronco. There'd be poo in the bed.
Was that an O.J. Simpson reference?
It was, yeah. There's blood in the
That
Bronco.
time.
There'd be poo in the bed. You're not pooing in a suitcase and going to the toilet. Won't be that.
This is what I'm saying.
Fuck.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It
brown
doesn't
glove.
make any sense.
If the glove fits, it doesn't.
And only who's got access to the room? Me, Liam. We left together. Well, we didn't leave together, but unless he's walked back from Bruce, shot in the suitcase because he's clearly a mentalist, it doesn't add up. And the hotel people, that's it.
No, you should have spoke quietly when you got there that first night.
Well, that's
Because there's
the
punishments.
lesson from this.
Sean's having a shit.
Shut up. I'll shit in your suitcase. You wake the fucking whole place up.
So did you give them a review?
Well, Liam, like, he's really good with sending, like, wordy emails. So he sent one. Well, first he rang them. He was like, I'm sorry, but this is not on. Like, someone should have been there for me to report this poo in my suitcase.
Hello, poo in the suitcase line. Thank God this is 24/7.
Poo in the suitcase, 10 o'clock, Download Festival.
It just sounds so stupid telling the story, but they were like, we'll check the CCTV. Calls him back in like 15 minutes. Bearing in mind, we were gone from like 6 p.m. till like 1. So how have you checked all those hours of CCTV in like 15 minutes? They're like, yeah, nothing from our end. I'm like, well, of course you're not going to go, oh, actually, it was Karen on the cleaning. It was her. She did it. Like,
Soz.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You'll never uncover that.
I'll never book a boutique hotel ever again. Ever.
That's all boutique hotels.
Oh, yeah. Get this in the open. They're accountable.
That is a fact, though.
Literally, I'm only going to like chains.
Maybe when you arrived, like he's rang someone and gone, you're never going to guess who's here. The owners of that restaurant where we had substandard service in Crosby.
Was it you?
Hang on. Was this the same night you arrived?
No, it was the last
I was
night.
going to say, so someone could have pooed in it in the airport. But no, I'm thinking if you've landed and put your case in and not, but you'd only opened it, you'd have noticed.
Imagine
Like TSA, I don't know.
that.
Yeah.
I think that would have been worse.
I'm saying
If
there's more
I-
people in the chain at that
You've got to
point.
be a bit loosey-goosey with your suitcase in an airport to let someone shit in it. Haven't you? Have you had this with you all times? Apart from that guy that was squatting over it. Yes.
Pack your bag yourself, sir. Not all of it.
Twice I've got to America and the TSA have been in it and left a note and said, we've been in your, in your bag.
What?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I did walk.
Threatening.
I did
does
walk
feel
through with
threatening.
a book on serial killers once, though.
Oh.
Yeah, but they sell
Yeah.
them at the airport.
Yeah, the TSA in London airport. But if you land with it, Americans get the back up a bit, I think.
Do they?
Yeah, because you went, what's the book? I went, I study crime. Like, I enjoy it. Like, right, okay. And then when I got back to the hotel, there was a note saying, we have searched your bag. Yeah. Bit invasive, but...
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not the worst of it with America at the moment, is it? Bit invasive, isn't it? I had a rummage through my luggage.
Yeah. But I don't know. I didn't count how many pairs of underwear were left.
What, you think they took some?
Calvin's, you know what I mean?
Expensive, them.
Exactly.
Maybe big TSAs, you know.
And if
going,
you've just
"Oh,
shit in someone's
fresh
case,
undies
you
here,
need
Steve."
new undies.
You seen that fella who got deported from America this week, and he's now back wherever he is in South America, but he's got 200 grand of student debt and 100 grand on a credit card, and he's just like,
He just said,
"Right, happy to be home."
thank you, USA.
Fair play.
There you go.
Fair play.
Ice solving problems.
A win's a win.
Yeah.
Break time.
A breakdown. What are we like today?
bloody
Don't touch me. Touch me.
Silly boy.
Oh, I tell you what, if you're enjoying today's episode, which you should be, you should like and subscribe on any format that you're on.
And comment.
Oh, yeah. Comment. Oh, God, Carl and Dan really do have chemistry.
Yes. Like, sub, comment, give us a 5-star rating, do everything. Because if you like us, you want us to do well, and you've got to feed the algorithm. Feed it likes.
We want to be podcasters and comedians and knobheads, but we have to play the game a little bit. So do like and subscribe, give a little comment, all of that.
Because I don't do this. When I watch a YouTube video, I only go like and subscribe. I never do it, but I should. I'm a bad person. You should do it. Please do
You're a
it.
good person.
Just comment something nice, like, hasn't Finn got a lovely head?
Algorithm.
Well, that's the thing, though, innit? Finn's got a lovely head. Comment that on every episode if you want. It feeds the algorithm.
This is just meant to be a short one, isn't it? And we are back. Part 4 of 4. Now, Minah, you seem like a woman who's got her shit together and can give good advice.
Yes. I am the queen of advice.
Yeah, it's easy to give it, isn't it? That's the best bit.
Is it though? You say it's easy, but some people are absolute shitbags.
No, are you good at giving it but not sticking by your own advice? You want
No,
to
no,
people?
no. I am a woman of integrity. Like I don't tell you anything that I wouldn't tell myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite
I've got my shit
interesting
together.
for a woman who's famous for lying on the telly.
Do you remember before when you said, does anyone believe you in your work? And I said, no one believes me anywhere. Prime example. Like, can't even make a statement without Adam
I mean,
questioning me.
you have done that to yourself.
Well, I'm sorry, okay?
This is from Anonymous. Wag wag lids. Keep me anonymous, please. Me and my missus have just had our first beautiful baby in the past few months. And recently...
They've got 3 kids, just the other 2 are ugly.
Beautiful one.
Recently,
Finally.
she has started vlogging our entire life in an attempt to become a parenting vlog mum. And worst of all, it's shite. She's filming every nice moment we're meant to be sharing with our daughter and is putting on a stupid voice that she's obviously emulating from TikTok mums. Should I say something here or just leave it and quietly cringe watching her do it?
No, do you know who Ruby Frankie is? Do you know who Ruby Frankie is?
I don't think so, no.
Anyone know who Ruby Frankie is? No.
Is the American TikTok mum.
She's the YouTube mum, yeah. So they changed the law after that. With kids being involved in YouTube. Because they essentially like groomed them.
Was this on Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really
Didn't know
good.
the
You
name,
should-
but I've watched it.
Oh,
I
you
have
watched it? Yeah.
So what do you think about this?
So I would consider how recently she's had this baby before you tell her what she's doing is shit. Because she's probably on the cusp. She's probably on the cusp of having a nervous breakdown anyway. Putting that aside, if he's saying it's shit, I personally, I'd want Liam to tell me and I'd stop doing it. Yeah. I think she's,
So your socials must have blown up in the last year or so.
yeah.
And you've got a daughter, so are you protective about what goes on, or are you? Because
So-
I've got 2 kids, and I've initially I was fine with it, then
Yeah.
I got a little worried,
Yeah.
and then I've relaxed again.
Yeah.
It's a weird sort of dynamic that you've got to find your comfort level with.
Yeah, definitely,
How much
like-
you're putting your kids online.
For me, before this, I had like 300 followers, me mates and my family. And then after the show, I had like 70,000. So it's like a massive, going from like the 1st of January to 300 to like 70,000. Before that, I would like put videos up of Luna on my story and stuff like that. And I still do, but just not as frequently. And it's not because I'm like scared of the internet, because I just choose not to live my life like that personally. I wouldn't share pictures of her like having a bath before, so I wouldn't do that now anyway.
Yeah, but that would be a weird new one, wouldn't it?
Do you know what I mean? Nonce. Yeah, like, so I feel like sharing your kids is part of your life.
Yeah.
Do you know what really like bothers me? This is controversial, but the people who share pictures of their kids and then put like a circle around them, like just don't put the picture on.
They put like emoji
Do you know
over
what I
their
mean?
face.
Like an emoji or like a little,
I know
like
someone
a
does
red
that.
heart. And I'm sorry if that offends anyone, because personally, if I didn't want to show her face, I just wouldn't share that picture.
What if the kid's ugly though?
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's why people are doing it?
Yeah.
I never even thought.
My kid's horrible, but he's there, so
I've got no choice.
Yeah.
So, okay, going round the roundabouts, I feel like you should say to her, I think a supportive partner would say, if you want to do this, you need to do a better job. Do you know, like I've done things.
You got to be
before.
good at it.
Yeah, like
make some dough.
like otherwise you're just sticking cameras in our faces for nothing. Like, be yourself first of all, and get good, or just stop doing it. And also, you don't need to document every single thing. Like,
I know, but
don't.
it must be addictive.
Is it
You know,
though?
it
No,
must,
we find that.
once you're like, we know comics who are, everything is on, like literally every day. 2 posts to Instagram. The stories are like, if you click on the story, you're like, oh my God, this is one of like 40. It's just constant. And it's because
You're
they're
talking
trying
about
to fit. No, not at all. You use stories more than me, but you don't post on your, like, there's a, just so in my head, I'm like, I want people to go, oh, Dan's posted something. It's worth sort of looking at. But I think once you get in the mentality of like, you're sort of feeding the beast.
Yeah.
If Laura said, I'm going to start doing this,
What would you say?
everyone's got to be a bit shit at something. You've got to start it. If everyone that thought I'm going to just get into comedy or get into music or I'm going to try start using social media went, I'm crap at this initially, you'd never make it. But there's some dollar potentially at the end of this.
but not when you're putting a shit voice on. Like, just have your normal voice.
I'd make Laura do a shit voice. I'd be like, I'm so supportive of this, but you've got to do a foreign accent. I think that honestly
like
would give it the
Germany.
angle. So this is the purpose, nothing's above. You can only sit on mod face. I would be so supportive of my wife's mental breakdown if she did it with a German voice, and then I'd be posing for it. I'd be doing TikTok dances.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're a real one. Do you know, if I ask Liam, like, we're going out, I don't know if you guys have this as well. We're going out, whether it's like a wedding or a meal, I'm like, babe, I just want to get one nice picture.
Yeah,
already I can see him rolling his eyes, huffing and puffing, wishing the plans get cancelled because the thought of standing in front of a camera. He's like, I couldn't think of anything worse. Like, and then I won't like it, so I'm like, we need to do it again. He's like, I'm going home.
Yeah, we have to get as long as we get the one picture, she's happy. I mean, she doesn't use social media. It's for us.
She just wants it.
She just wants it.
Yeah, but you've seen the boyfriends on holiday.
Yeah.
That are living the life as basically their missus's publicist.
Yeah.
And it looks pretty painful.
Yeah.
There is a balance to get right, isn't
and
it?
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can do it and you should do it if she's actually passionate about it. But first of all, drop the weird voice. Second of all...
No, but it's a baby, innit? You can't talk to it like it's one of your mates. That's why we do baby voices.
No, but you are meant to, aren't you? Apparently it helps the baby's development.
Yeah,
You're hungry, are you? Hungry? What do you want?
No,
Not like,
No,
oh,
you
no,
are
that's
meant to
right.
do that,
I
yeah?
don't speak to Luna like a baby. I don't
No,
go,
when she was a baby, you will have.
baby. I mean, she's 3, so she's not
No, I
like
mean,
a
like when she was like a
15-year-old.
baby, you would have been like, hello there, how are we, lad?
No, but you are meant to.
Yeah,
You're still meant to say
words.
things like it's a baby. You're not meant to go, hey, right, we're going to teach you about your tax return. You're not meant to do that.
Come on, let's do some fucking grouting, which you're shit at, by the way.
So when she was a newborn, you were like, how are we? You good, yeah?
Put it this way.
What an
Awake are we?
amazing... Good night's sleep, Sam. Want a coffee?
Awake are we, yeah? Oh, you shit your kicks. You've done a poo in your pants, all right?
Have you done a poo in the pants? At least you're not in the suitcase. Go ahead, see you downstairs.
Right, she needs feet. You want some scran? Yeah, food time. Come on. So you're like, hello, you done a poo in your pants.
That does need to stop, though. You do have to...
Idiom though, isn't it? You don't talk to Seneca in either of them ways.
No, she's not a
You don't go
baby.
to... Exactly.
I talk to Wallace like that.
You don't go to Seneca. You're like, girl, hungry, want a coffee? You pooed in your pants, have you? You don't do that, do you?
No, but baby talk is because it's a baby and you you're being
but
soft
you're not
and
meant to.
delicate, aren't you?
But then I'm confused. Is she's surely talking to the camera? She's not
Yeah,
just...
did it say voiceover?
Like-
in
I
the
think
thing?
she's doing what she thinks is
That's
the
what
parent
like,
influencer
this
voice.
Is how, like a mummy voice.
Hey guys,
Yeah,
we
exactly.
just woken
Oh,
up.
no,
Yeah.
then no, throw the phone in the bin if that's happening.
Yeah, I think that I would.
Unless, again, it's German.
Good morning. Hello,
guys.
I chop a little bratwurst for their lunch. They love a bit of it.
But watch the Ruby Frankie documentary. It is eye-opening for
It is mad.
people who use their kids.
This is common, you know. I think genuinely 4 girls from school that I follow still on Instagram have started doing this.
Yeah.
Really?
They got a kid together.
Yeah.
The 4 of them.
That's like an update on 3 men and a little baby, isn't it?
4 women from Real.
But yeah, they're all like vlogging, like going to the zoo. And they're just
I
like,
think,
what a bunch
do you
of
know what
cunts.
it is?
they're like, no, but it's the voice. It is the voiceover. They're all going like, we took Mark.
No, this is how you started.
Baby Mark.
No, they all started
We
like
took
this.
Alan.
Give me a place.
What do you mean?
Just give me a place
Castle
to go.
Street.
Come with us to
Yeah.
Castle Street. That's how everyone
That's how
starts.
it is.
Come with us.
Yeah.
I don't. Why? You're not a video. I just turn it off. Come with us. Come with us. We went to Chester. That's how they all started. Come with us too. Come with me too. That's the voice you're saying.
Yeah.
Come with me to the breakfast by ours. Oh, we had sausages. That's what it is, though, isn't it?
I want you to start doing it now, Carl. I think you'd be a great influencer.
Come with us to the breakfast
man,
by
it'd be-
ours. Oh, we had sausages. End
with
of
me.
video.
Come with us to Quick Fit for the second time this month.
No, man, it'd be come with me to the living room because I'm not leaving the fucking house, mate. I'm putting the Simpsons on. Come with me to Taskers. We're going to
Yeah.
do a little bit of a makeover in the garden.
I know, but this stuff can go big.
It can.
And then we're da-da-da-la-da-la. I just want my wife to bring some money in as a German.
Are you giving your kids the money,
influencer.
though?
Are you on glue?
Well, that's how the law changed.
What do you right, are they paying part of the bills?
Honey Boo
I will
Boo's
give
ma
them-
was keeping all the money. Honey Boo Boo was skint.
Right,
Who
cool.
the fucking hell's on eBay?
Do you not know Honey
little
Boo
dance-
Boo?
You don't know Honey Boo Boo?
Lads, do you not know Honey Boo Boo?
Come on.
Was that the kid who got the suitcase?
Chubby girl.
Oh, no, I know the other kid who gets
had the
suitcase.
suitcase?
It's a wife swap. That one.
What?
Oh no, the
I
one
think
about the
I-
bacon.
Yeah.
He's taking my bacon.
Right, I'll give them the money if they are paying rent and bills. Yeah.
No. What it is when you get to a certain age, you've got to put money, something like a certain percentage of what you make from YouTube, in a trust fund for the kids who are on the screen.
Who's checking it?
That's exactly. Yeah, just get a sound bank manager.
I'm not saying I'd do that, but I'm just like, who's monitoring
checking,
this?
mate?
Who's checking? Certainly not the Motability Fraud Department.
Oh yeah, I know. Exactly.
And my mum's friend is evidence of that.
If they're making so if you're making money off your kids online,
You are now legally obliged to put some money away.
and you can ask for their share of the bill at Pizza Hut. So you had the kids' meal, didn't you? Hey, you're earning. We're all earning more, aren't we?
I'd be like, yeah, but you've got all the money because I'm 6. So take it out of my pot, mate.
Yeah, you can't go to Pizza Hut. I'll be back when I'm 18 to pay that bill.
It's got a name. It's something trust. You've got to put it into a trust.
Right.
Because you,
Gosh.
No, there's like a specific. It's named after.
she
a
had like
kid
6
actor.
kids, and
Honey Boo Boo Trust Fund.
she employed them. They were employees of her company, unpaid, because they were kids.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Look, my Etta's got a bank card with a pocket money on.
Yeah.
So if that was a little bit of YouTube money going there,
Then
yeah, she's,
Bob's your uncle.
It's called a Coogan account. 15% is saved and available to them when they reach adulthood.
I think it's absolutely fine.
That's fine.
15% is so low.
The money Laura's going to be making. Welcome. Oh my God, welcome to Castle Street. It's going to be a real
You
good
can't
time.
take Laura's money.
come with us to Castle Street.
Come with us to Castle Street. Then we'll go in the zoo.
Weird route that for a woman who lives in Chester.
We will need to get on Google Maps.
Google.
Just Google. Ema says, lads, I need some advice. I've been planning on engaging to my missus later this year on holiday.
Proposing.
Also, what a way of writing that as a sentence.
Proposing is the word.
I've been planning on engaging to my missus.
Are you married, Mina?
Yes, I am. I'm a married woman. I don't know why I needed to say
All right. Well,
We
Mina,
knew the second bit.
Mina,
Yeah.
I'll back off then. sorted the ring, a private dinner, and a photographer. And obviously, with all the communications, I've been a little protective of my phone. Oh, so he's set it all up, and he's doing it properly.
Quite common.
Got a photographer.
Quite
My
common,
God.
this.
So he's been leaving his phone face down on the table and always having it on me so she doesn't see a message or email she isn't supposed to. Yesterday, she clearly got a little paranoid and went through my phone while I was asleep. She found pictures of the ring, etc., and told me when I woke up.
What? Is she a dickhead?
She
taking pictures of his
she
ass?
was buzzing, but I got a bit defensive. Told her if she doesn't trust me, then I'll call off the engagement.
Yes, big boy.
You're not engaged yet.
And we haven't spoken since. What should I do here? I obviously
wrong.
do still want to marry her, but I was pissed off and said something I shouldn't have. How do I get it back on track? Is there any way to make it a surprise again?
This is dead common, you know.
What did he say that he shouldn't have?
No, like, what is it? Oh, probably like, you don't trust me.
He's right. Why are you going through? Why are you going through?
Because he's been acting as though she's... Because you do act weird. I remember doing it when I had the... Like, building up to it, you start acting shifty because I'm texting her mates going, oh, blah, blah. I'm texting the jeweller. So, like, I don't want you to see it. But then she's like, oh, your pictures of tits on there. And I'm like, there isn't pictures of
I
tits.
wonder what percent of women who've been proposed to in the sort of traditional, like, surprise, da-da, have known...
Traditional proposal
if you're
by
gonna,
Dan Nightingale.
if you're gonna marry a magician, you know the risk. I wonder how many women have found the ring because men are like, I'll hide it. No, I'm good at hiding, and women are good at finding. You know all these stereotypes that we know well.
I had it at my mum's.
Did you?
I just went, mum, take that. And if she went round my mum's house looking for shit, then if she finds it...
I reckon a lot of women have found the ring and gone, all right, cool, act surprised. Like that's the game, innit? Like, it's all a little bit of panto.
See, I actually I had no idea. I had no idea, but I'm going to tell you this. I've never told Liam this. We got engaged in, 2017? And I've never told him this, but he's going to listen to it. He's going to know. So we'd gone to Bongo's Bingo 2 weeks before Christmas. With he's one of 3 boys, his 2 brothers. And when we went home that night, he was like, I'm going to marry you. But the way he said it, it wasn't just like, hey girl, one day I'm going to marry you. Like, I was like, he's going to propose to me. Then on Christmas Day, he proposed. So he actually told me. So in my head,
Bongo's Bingo does that to you, though, doesn't it? I've told a few people I'm going to marry them, and I've been married 11 years. Fucking Bongo's Bingo gets you in a place.
That's the only like clue that I had, but I never found the ring or anything like that. But I don't know. I feel like you can't go through someone's phone.
No, I'd rather not. If there's something on there that I don't want to see, seeing it's going to be horrible. I'd rather
That's how
not
I live
see
my
it.
life.
Yeah, don't show me it then.
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss. Yeah, but like...
I'll find out.
You understand the anxiety of it, and she's gone, oh, he's being suspicious, whatever. What she should have done...
Just kept a big trap shut.
Yeah, she's gone through, found out that she was a knobhead, was had so far the wrong end of the stick,
Yeah.
and breached the trust. That's then that's your cross to bear.
Yeah, she should have locked the phone and gone, oh, thank God, but like, I'll keep it to
and then
myself.
shut your mouth and went to bed going, yes, girls, I'm getting
That might have
married.
woke him up though, so don't necessarily do that.
But like, why would you? There's some little white lies. That's like me going to Liam on Christmas Day after he proposed. Yeah, you told me after Bongo's Bingo. Like,
You've ruined
why?
it. You've
Like,
ruined
why?
it for no reason.
Just shut up. I mean, I've
Just
told
wait
him
till you're
now,
on a
and
massive
then-
podcast and do it that way.
Also,
Years later.
he's really making the effort. He's like booked a
He's
table.
gone
He's got
all
a
out.
photographer. He's obviously really into it, and
Yeah.
he's trying.
She shouldn't have said anything to
She
him.
shouldn't have said anything. She's fucked this.
And
Yeah.
he's
But
got
at
every
this
right to be pissed
stage,
off.
you've obviously like acted like you're really pissed off, and you haven't spoke for a few days and whatever. I think you need to speak to her and like just be dead honest and go, hey, I really resent the fact you went through my phone. Please never do that again. I'd never do that. But at the same time, give a little olive branch of, I understand why you'd have. I understand I've been acting suspicious. And I understand that has made you feel insecure and anxious, and that's why you've done it. Because I know you're not the type of person who do that normally. But that still doesn't make it okay.
Yeah.
You still shouldn't have done it. And now you know for sure you shouldn't have done it. And you're going to have to just wait a while because I'm not proposing for like a few months now.
Yeah. It's a
And you're not going to
6-month
see it
suspension.
coming.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she'll be like, oh, all right, yeah, no worries. And then you propose the next day because that's when she's definitely
Yeah.
6 months.
Oh,
60
Or
chest.
the second she stops crying.
Well, this happened to me.
she'll be
didn't it?
crying forever.
This happened to me with the ring in the car. Remember what I said?
Did she find the ring?
I wanted to find their ring size, but it's difficult.
Yeah.
So I took one of her rings out of her jewellery box, and I was like, I'll take it to the jewellers, give him it, I get the size, take it back, no worries.
Yeah.
But it was a bank holiday Monday, so the jewellers was shut. So knobhead, I put it in the thing in my car. Later on, I think I'm driving us to the gym, and she went, "Why's my ring there?"
Oh.
I know, why is there a ring there? And I went, "Oh, I don't know, it's yours, isn't it?" And she went, "Yeah, but why? I haven't put it there." And I went, "Oh, I don't know." I went, "That's weird, isn't it? Maybe you like put it down." She was like, "I've worn that ring for ages. Like, why is?" And I was like, "I don't know." And I'm driving along.
Yeah.
She was like, "Well, it's just weird." And I stopped and went, "I need to know your ring size, don't I? We've been together 13 years, haven't we?" And she was like, "Right." I went, "Okay." And we moved on. And but she went, "I'm a knobhead, sorry."
Yeah.
Now it's going to be
That's-
another 13
No, but she
years.
wasn't a knobhead, was she? Like,
No, but
that
I was-
initial reaction.
No, but I was driving going, "I don't know."
Yeah.
Basically going, "Hey." And she was like, "This is just mad." I was like, "You're not getting the signals here." So I stopped the car and went, "Come on, you know what's going on here, don't we? I need your rings." And then she wasn't surprised. We've been
No.
together long enough. She knew I was going to propose.
It was coming, yeah.
Yeah. But that's different, I suppose, if you've not been together as long as us.
Yeah.
One more and then we'll get out of here. James Mahoney says, need some advice. In a few months, I'm going to marry my beautiful partner. Like some of you, I enjoy indulging in a cheeky cigar at weddings and big events, and I really want to have one at my own wedding. However, when I mentioned this to my fiance, she said that the wedding night sex will be off the table if I had a cigar at the wedding. So the question is, do I give up something I'd enjoy at my own wedding in order to be allowed to enjoy something else
That's
afterwards?
a bit extreme.
Light up the cigar the second you
Now.
come.
And then get all the boys in with their cigars. Let's just look cool. Pretend you're asleep. Look satisfied.
I don't smoke. I hate smoking actively. I had a cigar at my wedding on Saturday and I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Because it was the boys sharing our man stupidness on the roof.
Yeah, where are you at with this, Mina? When the boys try and do like the gangster cigar bit.
The word that gave me the ick a bit. I'm not. Oh, like I'm sorry.
It was so icky. I was on the roof. It was icky
yeah.
as fuck, but it was fun.
No. When you said gangster, that's what was making me icky, not the cigar thing. Let's just clarify that.
Oh, Dan's giving you the ick, sorry.
Just don't say that again. But
By the way, I'm aware that it's like a bit cringe. I think even the lads doing it at the time are a
I
bit
know.
like,
But-
because they don't, they know what
He
they're
says it all
doing.
the
No,
time. He put a new shirt on last week and he's like, I look gangster in there.
It's in the middle like that.
I personally love when a group of lads have something for themselves. Like, because I feel like girls, we have loads of things that are for us. Like getting ready is a whole experience. Lads don't really have that. You don't get
No, we
ready
always
with the
just turn up
lads.
in our
You
undies.
get ready and you turn up
haven't got
wherever
ready.
you
I'm a
turn
lad.
up. So I think if he wants to have a cigar, I don't smoke, and personally, I don't like Liam smoking. I'm aware that when he's really drunk, sometimes it happens, not in my company. I'm not arsed, as long as you're not like.
It's not smoking.
And it's not smoking,
cigar
it's a
with the
cigar,
boys.
yeah.
It's different. Like it's
It's
different.
it's like an experience, I imagine.
Also, James, I don't know if you're banging on your wedding night anyway.
I never.
By the at the end of the night, you're so tired and emotionally drained. Like we just got back and got a takeaway and just went to bed on our wedding night. It's not like you're a couple that
Yeah.
haven't had sex yet.
Before, yeah.
Well, it's meant to be. You know, you weren't legally married until it was consummated. And they used to make people watch, didn't they?
What?
The wives of Henry VIII would make people watch, and them shagging with the VIII would be like, "Hey, we're now married."
But who's watching? Like your mates or
Like
your mum?
people in court.
Yeah, all his mates come round, get the cigar.
With cigars?
You said before we've got man things. So I asked Erica this. What's the woman version of going to match? Because we get to all go to match and shout and drink beer and sing songs. And
Going
whatever.
to Lush.
Is it bottomless
No.
brunch?
I think it is
It's not-
bottomless brunch.
My craziest moments have happened after bottomless brunch.
Yeah, I think that's
Like,
the girls' version.
Horrendous, thrown up on someone's driveway that is not my house.
But for it to be going to match, it has to be something like you can do on an almost weekly basis, doesn't
I
it?
think we have loads of things. Like for me,
No, but where you
even-
can be like viscerally emotional, like shout and scream about the
They're like that in the shower, though, aren't they?
that's every
with
day.
the girls
Shout and
in
scream.
the shower like this.
All Adam's go, ah! She's shouting again.
I'm trying to think what the equivalent of matches.
I think so. My partner said it's Taylor Swift was one of them.
I am
and-
the biggest Swiftie in the world.
yeah.
So yeah.
What?
Well, we-
Sorry, what did you say?
She said going to Taylor Swift. was-
Going to Taylor Swift is the
But
equivalent
that's
to
not-
going to the match.
yeah,
that
because she got
happened
to.
once.
The thing you did once last year for the maybe
No,
only
but
time in
she
your life.
said when she was there, she went, "This is like me going to match
I
times
agree.
a million."
I agree. It's the only way I could. I mean, it was probably better than any match you've ever seen. The Eras Tour was the best.
We were there. Me Adam went.
Did you love it?
It was
all right.
unbelievable.
All right. You didn't deserve to be there.
He wouldn't get a season ticket.
I don't think any art at all comes close to the pinnacle of moments that sports gives you.
No.
There's no song, film, like painting anything that gives you the moment of like a 90th minute winner.
No.
I've
never looked at a
I
paint.
genuinely think 2 weeks' time I'm going to feel that. I really do.
John Tarkovsky volleyed
What
that
are you
ball
doing
in.
in
Going
2
to
weeks?
I've
the
never looked
first
at a
Oasis
painting and
gig.
made that noise.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think a good concert, if it's someone that you've listened to for years, like bearing in mind I've listened to Taylor Swift more than half of my life, getting to watch her perform songs that, had she not done an Eras Tour, which is all her albums, I would have never seen those albums. Like, I cried at like 16 different points in that 3-hour concert.
my-
It was
The
Queue for the
wild.
bar was big, wasn't it?
as soon
I
as you
didn't
ca-
go to the toilet. I didn't go to the bar. I didn't go to the toilet.
that was
I
our job.
like,
We had to go to the toilet for the girls because she was like, "I'm not missing a second of this."
You had to go
Yeah.
to the toilet for the girl.
It was mad. She was pissing in a bottle. I had to go and empty it into the.
Oh, she's got phone for it.
The second Taylor came out, she burst out crying.
yeah.
I was like, it's
But
happy.
that
innit?
introduction was wild. Like, it was the whole build up, the medley of the songs, and then it's like those pink things that were like fans opened up and gave birth to it. Fucking
See, I
hell.
went as Love It. I dressed up as Love It Era, and then that was all the first songs. I felt like I was done.
You cried 16 times.
6, not 16.
All right.
And I remember
don't be
all
ridiculous.
the points. Yeah, like
It does sound like watching Everton, though, to be fair.
I don't give them me tears. You mess that. Fucking deserve it.
my tears.
I go in there and just scowl for 90 minutes and leave.
Yeah, what have you got like that?
Paramore were better.
Paramore were
What?
great.
Paramore were better that night.
then Taylor Swift.
He doesn't mean it.
I want you to delete everything I've said and I'm going. Delete everything
Nah,
I've said
she
and I'm
was
not coming
good.
back.
She was good. She
Brilliant.
was-
Which night did you go to?
The Saturday.
Yeah, same.
And then to Poland.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Which was better?
You can't. It's different because I paid like £400 for the Anfield ticket, so I was like dead close. I could see her. She basically touched me. She didn't. And then Poland was just like a standard ticket, but we went the night before to the stadium, and it was like being inside but outside.
Oh, yeah, lots
so
of
it's like I
people
got to see her
outside.
3 times. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I loved it.
That's an episode, ladies and gents.
it
Thanks
is an
very much for
episode.
coming in, Mina.
Thanks for having me.
Have you got anything coming up you want to plug? I know you're on the radio a lot at the moment. Do you want to tell people where they can listen to you and stuff?
I suppose it would be BBC Sounds because I'm not on the radio currently.
Okay.
I did May, early breakfast, and that was a lot of fun. So hopefully I get to do more stuff. with
And what are your socials, Mina?
Minah Shannon. No dots, no underscores.
Nice.
Just my name,
Beautiful.
and it's with a H.
Thanks for listening this week, Lids. Just quick one.
Sheffield.
No, isn't this already out? No. Oh, no, yeah, okay, yeah.
So Sheffield, tonight, if you're watching this on the public release, then it's tonight. If you're watching it on the early release, you got a couple of days. The Lead Mill in Sheffield, legendary venue, is closing its doors for good. Me and Dan are doing one last night there. So Monday, the 23rd of June, there's an early show at like 6. Is it 6?
It's like 6:30, isn't it?
6:30. That one has sold out. And then there's a late show a bit later on that has about 100 tickets left. If you would like to come to that, and then that is us at the Lead Mill Done Forever. We just wanted to do it one last time before they shut. So they very kindly gave us the Monday night to do 2 shows. So that's there. I've got loads of Adam Rowe and Friends on sale. adamrowe.co.uk. And especially Thursday, the 26th of June at Hot Water. There's some tickets left for the late show. So if you want to be quick for that.
Also, we're in Hartlepool together, aren't we? At the Laughing Stock
July.
Comedy Festival in July. Sunday, the 27th of July. Me and Adam with the bill with Russell Howard, Ninia Benjamin, Gary Delaney, Emmanuel Sonobi, Matt Reed, Raymond and Mr. Timpkins. Really good bill. It's working for a mate of ours. So if you're up in the northeast, we'll be in the fucking pool.
Come and catch my streams as well, please, at Sensei Carl on Twitch. Definitely Sunday night, and then in the week, in the day. Come and watch me play and chat shit.
This is one of my favourite titles and bands we've ever had.
We play a song out on the audio, Mina,
Oh.
and some of the band names, and they're pretty wild.
This is by Tin Ribs.
Oh.
And this is a song basically they've said is based on a true story, and it's called Dennis Rodman Stalks My Instagram
By Tin Ribs.
by Tin Ribs.
Tin ribs or Tim?
Tin.
Tin, like the Tin Man.
But ribs. Okay.
Tin Ribs. Dennis Robin stalks my Instagram.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Enjoy that, audio listeners. Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye, Felicia.